Hi there. I'm Sphinx Akashaa, the champion of Bards, and the creator and host of the Everbright Archive. We like to tell stories here, and the best stories are told with a cup of hot, soothing tea. I'm really proud that our show is affiliated with one of the best tea shops in the multiverse, Friday Afternoon Tea. They are a fantastic family-owned company based out of the Pacific Northwest, and they offer amazing teas and tea blends that are made for geeks and by geeks. They specialize in incredible blends based on some of your favorite fandoms. And my favorite tea right now is one of their newest blends called the Dungeon Oolong Cryst's Cookbook. It is a roasted oolong tea blend inspired by Matt Dinneman's Dungeon Crawler Carl series, as part of a collection of teas all based on those books. And that's just one of the fandoms this tea shop is inspired by. To learn more and get some amazing teas of your own, visit fridaytea.com and use the code MULTIVERSE, that's MULTEAVERSE, at checkout to get 10% off of your total purchase, because we're friends now. See you out there on the Storied Path, and may the dice roll ever in your favor.
Within each of us is a storyteller, and a story waiting to be told. Universes of our own making that we breathe into life with our very being.
And we tell these stories to live, to relate, to entertain, to understand, and to connect. For we are the stories that help others to understand themselves.
We tell stories that are funny, sad, heroic, common, and fantastical. For we are all these things and more.
And when we come together, share our universes with one another, we create something special. We create a multiverse.
Here, at the center of the multiverse,
we welcome you to sit,
Get cozy,
and listen
As we traverse the Storied Path. Here, we welcome you to the Everbright Archive. And hello there, Wayfarers. Welcome back to yet another amazing, exciting, and awesome episode of our community-lauded podcast, The Everbright Archive. I am, as always, your host and your current storyteller, Sphinx Akashaa, your current champion of Bards. And I am joined by my wonderful cast of friends who will each in turn tell stories of their own as they vie for my title of champion of Bards this cycle. But we'll start with the lovely, the fantastic, the gorgeous, the indomitable, my diamond, your diamond, Madness Diamond.
Hiya, I'm Madness Diamond, but since we're friends now, so you can call me Diamond. You can find me everywhere at Madness Diamond on social media, which should be in wherever you're listening to this. There's a description bar. You should read that probably. You should also rate us wherever you're listening to us.
Rate us.
And on some of those platforms, you can also leave comments. We do read them and look at them. We like them. Please, thank you. You should join our Discord server because it's nice there. We've got a lot of nerds there. You can come hang out with us.
True.
We talk in there sometimes. But yeah, I'm excited. I play Gemmi, Gemmi Hoard, the curator of Epics, and also who is also the champion of knowledge and secrets in Doradin, which is my role. And then for this last story, I play Lysandra Agni, who is Misfortune's Flame. Yeah, they're just a matchmaker. They just like matchmaking. They like igniting the fires of love. His hearts. Sweetie, I swear to God.
Whatever
God you hold sacred.
I didn't say anything. It was that guy over there. He said something.
Sweetie, I will find the relics of Vulcan and bring Homeboy back just to spite you. That's a Warhammer reference if anybody cares. So yeah.
I'm agreeing with you. You enjoy, matchmaking and, lighting the matches and,
You've never seen Lysandra light a match.
That's true.
This is true.
Seen Lysandra
she does not need to light a match to start a fire.
Mm-hmm. Keep that in mind. I'll remember this. Like Sphinx said, we all get a turn. I'll remember this.
I feel like this is the point where Madness Diamond will remember this. We'll just
Yes.
scroll across the screen.
Yes. It's one of those things where it's like, if you play like any kind of TTRPG or if you play any kind of like actual video game that has like the NPC opinions.
Like the Telltale games or anything like
the
that.
Telltale game, yeah.
Telltale games, Dragon Age, Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Such and such liked that, or such and such did not like that.
Mm-hmm.
Such and such remembers and has notes on that.
Or any game from like supermassive games where your choices branch off the story.
Goodness gracious.
There's actually a really fun thing for like if people want to use something like that in TTRPGs for like consequences. Serenity, who's Click Clack Snack, has the butterfly effect.
Oh yeah.
On their itch page, I believe. Or it's either their itch page or their Ko-Fi page, and it's basically using the concept of the butterfly effect from Life is Strange, where the butterfly will come on screen if you make a big old choice. Serenity has something like that, and it's coded to each character, so each time a character makes a very specific choice, there will be a consequence or an effect of that choice. It's very fun. I plan on using it whenever it's my turn.
Hell yeah.
It's a very good, like, you should make your players deal with the consequences of their characters' actions. It's a very good narrative tool.
Absolutely.
I like it a lot.
Why have actions if no consequence?
Exactly. If you would like to, but if you would like to hear my voice on another podcast, I'm on Game Master Monday for the Demigods game that we have been doing, which will be out fully by the time this comes out. 4 episodes. It's called American Demigods, where I play Lovey, Jodie, and Lovey is the demigod of adrenaline rush with the warrior playbook. It's been a lot of fun. It's myself playing Lovey, and then our GM is Supriya, who is Zoop Machine. Grant, who is usually the GM for Game Master Monday, is also in it. Which is also, I believe Kendo Mix Films is in it with us as well. Nordane Ali, who is Werewolf Fields, he's in it as well, and along with Nuff of Abbey. So it was a very fun thing to record.
Yeah.
At the time of this Everbright, we need to wrap up our 4th session, but like, it's a very good listen. Their episodes are fairly short, so if you would like to hear my voice somewhere else and hear me play a different kind of character, you can go listen to that, and Lovey can hold your hand through it. Say la vie, and they will appear.
C'est la vie. I love that.
That's real cool.
Lovey's first name is Celeste, so it's like it's even funnier. It's Say la vie. And you can listen to everybody gay panic over me every time I play Lovey.
As they should.
As bars.
So yeah, but that's another podcast I'm on. It's very fun. We like to support other projects that everybody's on in this place. So,
Yes. Support all of our stuff. Do it. Do it now.
Yes. You will support.
And speaking,
if you want, we can't force you to do anything.
Yeah, we're not your mom or anything, or your boss. But speaking of supporting, I want to go ahead and support our next player with the velvety voice, the smooth, the debonair, the ecstatically eloquent, the affluently afroed, the courageously coiffed, bardic, sweet tea.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Sweet Tea. I can be found on any social at Bardic Sweet Tea. I am in a number of various productions. My God. Yeah, I'm in products, guys. I don't know where. Guys,
He's in the big leagues, don't you know? Sponsorships, product placement.
God,
Yeah,
I wish. Listen, if anyone out there is looking for a sponsorship, I will act goofy on camera for y'all. Today I'll be playing Malachi Davis. He's a classy fellow, enjoys the theater, and he just got a little troop of zombie. Oh my goodness, what was it? Zombie squirrels.
They're zombie squirrels.
Are
Are they more like revenant squirrels? Because revenants actually have intelligence, so they're more like revenant squirrels.
The 5 lack of heartbeats.
That's right.
Yes, that's correct. He's a manager now of a little band.
Yeah. I gotta stat those guys for you. I keep forgetting about that.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be great. Hell yeah. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, oh my gosh, she is beautiful. She is ever sparkling. She is ever effervescent. She is iconic. She is capital T, capital H, capital E, Brynniursa.
Hello. I said a more enthused hello before I realized my mic was off in shame. So, hello, I am Brynniursa. You can find me at Brynniursa. And I'm playing Jodie Bank this evening. The Moth Woman, Larva. If you want to check me out anywhere, you can see me jamming an actual play for the Walking Dead TTRPG called The Echoes of Actor. Ooh, it's spooky. But I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to possibly throw hands with something.
Hell yeah. Oh man, this is great. So we're back, of course, because you're listening to us once again for episode 15, you guys. There are only 5 episodes left in this story of this mini campaign that we're doing called The Last Story, which is ironic since it is in fact the first story of this series. But we'll get more into that. Before we do that, I want to give a lovely quick shout out to our friends, our sponsors, and lovely affiliates over at Friday Afternoon Tea. Friday Afternoon Tea is a small, family-owned, queer-owned, Latina-owned, geeky-themed tea company and cafe where you can find loose-leaf teas, custom tea blends, tea wares and accessories, and also they do educational tastings if you are local, or and I think they do some tastings and things over Zoom that you can buy tickets to. They have a bunch of really, really cool tea blends based on some of your favorite fandoms, and those are kind of their claim to fame, right? Like they have things based on Battlestar Galactica, Super Mario Brothers, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Flag Means Death, and many, many more. They have a series of teas based entirely on Tamsin Muir's Locked Tune series of novels, and they are fantastic. So, if you happen to, if you feel like it, maybe go to their website at www.fridaytea.com and check out what they've got in stock. And maybe make a purchase or 2 or 3. The holidays are coming. So, perfect gift for you and your loved ones, or just for you. You don't have to buy them for your loved ones. You can be selfish. You can keep them for yourself. But if you use code Multiverse, that's MULTEAVERSE, at checkout, you can get yourself 10% off of your total purchase. So, I think it's a cool idea for you to check out Friday Afternoon Tea and be thirsty nerds with us, because you deserve it. So, previously on the last story, last time when we left our heroes, they've been doing a lot of traveling lately. Man, they've been traveling. It's been great. They wandered through the dead forest on the 4th floor of Anwanyu and managed to meet for the first time Rufus and his band, the 5 Lack of Heartbeats. But they mainly were able to meet with Lysandra Emelium, an ancient elf necromancer, who also happens to be freaking Baba Yaga, and discovered that Jodie's father had been here when he disappeared into another world when Jodie was much younger, pretty much the whole time. Also discovered that Jodie's father was dying from a self-inflicted kind of malady, where he had been using his body to fuel a device that he'd created so that he could see across the multiverse to witness pivotal moments in Jodie's life as she grew up. As a result, he was kind of dying. Though they were able to slow down that process thanks to Malachi's healing, but they didn't quite stop it. However, Lysandra suggested that maybe you go up to the 7th floor and meet with the leaders and the king, or queen rather, of Dirge, and petition for her father to get to be afforded the rights of undeath or deathlessness. And so you all crowded into Lysandra's home, which is a nice little lovely cottage with chicken legs, because freaking Baba Yaga, and along with Hugo, her undead dog, and Carrera, you all basically leapt out of the 4th floor, tore through the ceiling, and into the 5th floor, where you met the Eye, one of the Guided Dreamer's lieutenants, quote unquote. And I use the quotes because you find out that the Eye is also a former member of Glitter Force 5, a group of magical superheroes that were also taken, that randomly disappeared from your world, but you find out that this is where they ended up. They were taken by the Guided Dreamer a few years before you all had met. You learn that they lost. Clearly, they lost that battle against the Guided Dreamer, and Aaron Strum disappeared, hoping to find a way to defeat the Guided Dreamer. But you run across him, and you find out that he was granted the position of the Eye from the last wielder of the mask, who had been plotting to bring the Guided Dreamer down the entire time. And so Aaron kind of inherited this mission. And because he also has, thanks to his mask, control over the dungeon levels, was able to basically create stairs for you all to go up to the 7th floor, and bypassing all of the dangers and things that you probably would have encountered normally. You then also meet, as you are going up the stairs, one of the Musa, one of the mouse folk, a little old lady by the name of Mama Mimsy, who she is a force of nature. She had been exploring and got herself lost, and so she got a ride back up with you guys. You wind up in Dirge. You meet some cool people. You meet Julia Francisco, the Queen of the Vampires. You meet a character whose name I can't remember right now, who is a vampire rabbit, and got some tea from said vampire rabbit on the fact that Gordon was not idle and not just looking in on Jodie. He was kind of a hero to some folks. He had basically helped stop the machinations of the demon, another of the Guided Dreamer's lieutenants many years ago, and thus saved Dirge from his plans. And so Dirge owed Gordon quite the debt. So with this vampire rabbit's help, whose name I hope to remember at some point, rallied the people behind you all. And you met the queen and her council. And Queen Elowyn, the Wraith Queen of Dirge, had in fact been searching for the whereabouts of Gordon Bank for quite some time, because she wanted herself to personally reward him for the good works that he had done on her nation's behalf. And so it was not really a question as to whether or not he could receive the right of the Undying. It was more or less a matter of just kind of asking for it. And he did. And he got it. You saw him again after his rite. Well, while the rites were happening, you went to a library and got some good knowledge there. Some good stuff. And then you managed to... I'm in the wrong page. There we go. Managed to find him after the rite, and he looked so much like his old self from the last time Jodie saw him before he disappeared. With the exception of course, of the fact that when you saw him this time, he had a replacement arm that was made of like petrified tree bark. But now he has an arm made entirely of this beautiful, like almost jade green magic energy. And Lysandra, who he seems to have started a relationship with now, thanks to Lysandra, and her matchmaking dancing skills, is I believe the phrase she used was "tear that ass up." But as all of this was happening, you met yet another intruder, interloper, visitor. This universe's Magnus, the king consort to Ozma, the king of Anthem, which is Dirge's next door neighbor. And that's what we're going to pick up. Magnus stands before you in what looks like a fancy kind of ruffled shirt, kind of leather pants, really nicely cobbled knee-high leather boots. But he's also wearing a black leather apron. He is wearing these gold gilded goggles atop his head, but not so high up that it messes with the beautiful green, lime green mohawk that sits atop his head. Nor does it mess with the lime green beard with the fat braid in the center capped off in what looks like a jeweled bone of some kind. He spreads his arms out. It's like, so, I take it that you guys are the heroes. I'm here to give you guys a ride. It seems like you might need one. Hi, name's Magnus. Magnus Truegear. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am the consort to the King of Anthem. Nice to meet you.
Something in the very being of my creation tells me you are the most important person we will ever meet in this world.
That's awfully kind of you to say that. He kind of shrugs, and because he's 3 feet tall, he shrugs with his entire being. He just maybe not. My wife seems to think I'm pretty important too. I make things. It's a fun time. I help my nation.
I am so very impressed by you immediately. It's something in my being of creation just tells me, like I said, you are the most important person I have ever met right now.
Oh, well, thank you. That's real nice. That's real nice.
And if the camera pans up to the different champions playing, it is literally Gemmi just it's Magnus. Oh, Magnus in every world. It's just perfect.
And Griot is kind of sitting there. He really is, isn't he?
He's the best part of you.
Thanks. And
the only compliment you're getting from me.
Odile knocks over a teacup because she's not getting attention.
I suppose that's
really.
Another teacup.
And now who's going to clean that up?
And almost immediately, Magnus comes through.
See, I was summoning you.
Dude, you could just call my name. You don't have to knock things over for me to come and see
But this is faster.
Magnus, my darling, did you know that you're in this story?
Oh, yeah, I've heard this story before. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, I've actually gone to this place. And I have met myself, which is a weird thing to say. But sometimes we traverse the multiverse, and sometimes not all of them have versions of me, but most of them tend to. And yeah, I can say I've met several versions of me. This one might be one of my favorites, though.
Challenge accepted.
Oh dear.
Okay, now sit.
Am I sitting now? Is that
Yes.
what's happening?
Yes, because they want to see you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sit right there.
hello.
Oscar hops in Magnus's lap.
Oh, hi. Good to see you again.
You're going to stay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess I am.
Full Chimera curls up and goes to sleep, trapping Magnus.
Okay then. I guess I'm here. Well, please don't let me interrupt. I'm here to listen to. I will enjoy the story too. You're in for a treat. And Griot just kind of laughs and kind of shakes his head and is like, all right, well, now that we've got that settled, and then goes back into the story. But right after pouring Odile another cup of tea. It's like, here, since you spilled yours.
Like I was saying, you are the most important person I think I've met.
And Magnus, well, I certainly hope that that's true. I've
I've got some things that may or may not help you. I'm hoping they help. Turns to Queen Eloan, gives her a deep, respectful bow. Tidings to you from the royal house of Anthem. And Eloan bows. Tidings to you from the royal house of Dirge. How fares your king? And then Magnus, Ozma's great. She's, she's in the middle of a couple of projects at the moment. Otherwise, she'd be here herself with the incoming of this demon guy. She's, helping to prepare the armies and things to kind of like meet his crew in battle. He's bringing a couple of airships with him, so they're gonna be full of folk, and it's gonna be interesting. Which is why I've come to get you guys, since he's looking for you. Figured you might want to get a chance at a nice little scrap with him. It's you're gonna meet him one way or the other. Might as well be now, I guess. And then once you're done with that, I've got some stuff for you. So we don't want to cut and run, but and he points at his wrist, and on his wrist are not one but like 6 different watches. Time is kind of the essence. The things are happening. And the demon is on his way post haste, and so we if we leave now, we'll just beat him back to Anthem, back to Rhapsody, which is our capital. You guys haven't been up there yet, so you'll get to see it. It'll be a nice ride. And as they're saying that, Lysandra and Gordon walk up to you all. And Lysandra goes, "Well, that being the case, I think it is time for us to get back down to our forest and do a little bit of preparing ourselves. I think you kids are going to be all right, and we are going to see each other again soon. I have a good feeling about you kids, so that's a promise." So, and Gordon, who is standing there with her, "We've got some friends down there that think it's time we rally them together, because if things are going to go the way we think they're going to go, well, you're going to need all the help you can get when you get up to the 12th floor now, won't you?"
Are you implying that you have friends on the other side?
It's a funny thing that I understand that reference, but yes, I do in fact have friends on the other side.
You need a top hat.
I've tried top hats. Jodie knows. They don't really work with my head.
They really don't.
No.
It makes a whole... It makes you understand why other hats were invented.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
why
that's
some
for
people
sure.
shouldn't wear them.
Me being one of those people, the top hat, not a good choice.
I was trying to be subtle about it.
You don't have to be subtle about it, sweetie. I am, and just kind of gestures to himself as he is now. It's like, I'm pretty sure subtlety has gone out the window now that I am this way.
And she hops up, gives him a big old hug.
Oh, grabs her in his arms and gives you a good squeeze. And you can tell, he is much stronger than he was before. You can feel the corded muscle even underneath, the porcelain-ish skin. There is give and there is,
he is the man you remembered from when you were a child. Now you take care of yourself now.
You too. Don't make me have to come back here again and make you double immortal.
Well, that
if there's somebody that could find a way. You straight up tore yourself apart just to look at me. If there's somebody that could unimmortify himself and make himself into a big to-do, it'd be you. So you take care of yourself.
You're right. Yeah, if anybody would figure that out, it would be me. So yes, I will in fact take care of myself.
And tell my baby brother I said hi.
I've been thinking about that. I've been working on a way that you might be able to tell him yourself, but that's gonna come later.
Make sure to put a pillow in between the bedroom and the wall.
That's exactly what I want to hear from my father's arms. Thanks.
And Gordon gets real quiet for a moment, real awkward, and as he puts you down. Sorry about that. And Amelium says, "I'm not." You can see her with a pad and a quill. It's like, I'm not sorry at all.
I mean, it's less awkward than seeing a hole in the drywall because of the headboard.
And why would I be going into their bedroom?
That's a good question.
You
are not allowed in my bedroom. Our bedroom.
Now, I know you're going to take care of him, but also...
Oh, of course.
Take care of him.
Oh, you know I will.
To hydrate.
Hydration's very important. And you add some lemon to that water once in a while. It's good. Nice little zip to it.
Yes. Well, as you saw, we have plenty of lemons, so that will not be a problem.
Good.
Malachi, are you going to say goodbye to Hugo?
Sure.
And Hugo just kind of sits there, staring at you with his head kind of cocked, and is kind of waiting, like the flaming tongue lolling out of the side of his mouth.
Gonna reach down, give like tentative pats on the head, be like, good boy, Hugo.
As you touch him, the flames kind of start to lick your hand, and they are very cool. Do not burn it off.
Oh, that's actually quite pleasant.
Yes, it means he likes you. If he didn't like you, fire would be the least of your worries.
Noted. Well, I like you too, Hugo.
And he leaps up, puts his paws on your shoulders, and gives your face a big lick from chin to forehead.
No, down. Oh gosh.
And he headbutts you, and then gets back on the floor, and it just gives you big doggy grin.
Yeah, I like you too.
And there's a nice little soft sheen of ectoplasmic drool on your face.
Oh gee. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that.
Oh, he really likes you. That is lovely.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
He immediately gets on his back and shows you his belly.
Good boy! And big old pats on the belly.
And he's just kind of squirming, legs kicking, very much a happy boy.
Oh, we're gonna miss you, buddy.
And then Hugo pads over to Lysandra, and big puppy eyes, gives you a whine, and then a shove.
Lysandra just kneels down, and using basically my elemental soul, I'm going to just manipulate his flames, just squish his flame face. Just give scritches to the flames. Give flame scritches.
And as you do that, some of the flames from his face leap off of him and into your fingers.
Ooh. That's felt spicy. You're such a good boy. I'm gonna miss you so much.
And
he gives you some.
He gives you some gentle licks to the face as you do that, and you get the very distinct energy. Not even energy from him. To the rest of you, he barks. To you, Lysandra, miss you too. Be safe.
I'm going to find you a little acolyte who will be your apprentice.
Not know what mean, but okay.
You're going to have a friend. Another hellhound friend.
Friend. Like friends. Friends good.
You're such a good boy. You're my good boy.
And it's just
but Lysandra starts talking in what's basically probably undead puppy speak.
Yeah.
Because you know how whenever you speak to a dog, sometimes you speak to them like they're a baby.
Yeah,
you try to
absolutely.
mimic their language. I have a cat who's a demon named Ichigo. She speaks a demon language. So I will usually Diamond will try to speak with Ichigo, and I'm probably asking her to do her taxes, and she's like, "The fuck does that mean, Mom?" So it's Lysandra in this moment with Hugo is just doing undead puppy speak back to him.
Nice.
And it's just so it sounds like baby language because Lysandra is not fluent in undead puppy speak. And then just whispers, it's I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go and give a headbutt to Jodie. A really cute one as a vote of confidence. Because you are the biggest and toughest boy. So I need you to give her the blessing of the biggest and toughest.
And he will give you one more lick, and then he will turn to Jodie, head cocked to the side. We'll give Jodie a good bark, woof, and he's gonna just run up and flying leap, paws on shoulders, gentle head nudge, and Jodie, you feel these cool flames leap off of him and into your hair. And Jodie, for the remainder of this session, you have fire resistance.
Oh. Is my hair on fire too?
It is not, but there is the occasional blue flame that leaps out from beneath your hair and maybe swirls around your antennae.
Oh, you really are a good boy. Thank you, Sir Hugo. And she gives him the gentlest of headbutts back with her antenna reaching out to give him a scritch as she does so.
And Jodie, I would like for you to make me an insight plus insight roll.
I would be happy to do that as soon as I can. Okay. Insight?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll check. Insight. Roll. It would be a 7.
Okay. I am going to use... Let's see. I'm going to make a roll myself real quick here. Oh, that's perfect. I love that. As you pull away, and you're not certain if you are seeing this right, as you pull away from Hugo, you're not certain, but you almost swear that you see little flaming butterflies, or flaming moths leap off of his skull and into the air before they disappear. Just small enough to where you're quite not sure you're seeing what you think you're seeing, if it's just flames leaping off or actual moths.
Oh. Well, keep me in your pocket, big guy.
And in your mind, you hear, "You got it."
Have I heard him before?
You have not. And he gives you a doggy grin.
Her eyes widen, not in fright, but just surprise. Antennae fly up at attention. And her wings give a little flutter into existence. And then slowly her smile spreads. A mischievous grin, like the beginnings of a sunrise. And she winks.
And I have just added to you a bond with Hugo. A bond of loyalty. Hi there, I'm Sphinx Akashaa, your champion of bards. Right now you're listening to the Everbright Archive, a TTRPG actual play anthology podcast series. We really hope you're enjoying the show. Let's get back to it and see what's going on.
Loyalty with Hugo.
It is on your character sheet now, so yeah. And Hugo backs away, and Lysandra walks up to you, Jodie, and puts a hand on your shoulder. You'll be careful now. You come back to us, okay?
All right.
And just so you know, I'm not going to ever ask you to call me mom or anything like that. That might be a bit weird for everyone. But, you know, please be careful. We care about you, you know.
I'm gonna do everything to get back to y'all. You will see me again.
Yes, we will. And she leans down and kisses your forehead. Yes, we will.
And Jodie's still with that mischievous smile. Like, takes the kiss, and as she pulls away, puts her arms around Lysandra and picks her up.
Oh, you're not much stronger than I thought you were going to be. Oh my gosh. It like is trying to put her arms around you, but is also like being taken for a spin. It's like, oh my goodness, no one's ever done that to me before. Oh boy.
Well, get used to that. That's how we hug.
And Gordon kind of laughs. Yeah, that's true now. And as you put her down finally, she looks at you, just this big wide grin on her face. And she pinches your cheek. You're a good one, you know that?
You're not so bad yourself.
I try.
Keep yourself out of trouble.
Never.
That a girl.
I'm going to get myself into more trouble looking after this one than I'm going to... No.
All right, fair.
And she looks at the two of you, Malachi and Lysandra. You all take care of yourselves as well. Also, take care of her. Take care of each other. As far as I'm concerned, you're all my kids too. So, you better.
We will absolutely take care of ourselves. And you do the same, of course.
Never. Of course I will.
Oh.
What?
I was kidding. I'm going to take care of myself because he'll get mad at me if I don't.
Yeah.
And Gordon is standing there with his hands folded. You're damn right.
That does one in the family.
It does.
That's one in the family.
Malachi will walk up to Gordon and give him like a firm handshake. Like, next time I see you, I want to hear some stories about Jodie from childhood.
And Gordon like shakes your hand, pulls you into a hug, and he goes, "You bet your ass I will. They're gonna be good ones too. You take care of yourself now.
Will do."
You keep these.
Okay, my turn now. Hug.
Oh, hello. Yes. And gives you a hug. All right, now try to keep these two troublemakers out of trouble if you can. Now that they are.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I worry. I do. I feel like they are going to try and do something ridiculous, and I mean, you might be the only thing standing between them and something stupid. So please keep them out of trouble.
Don't worry about it. I'll do something so stupid it makes them both look brilliant.
That, oddly enough, does not make me feel better, but is also strangely comforting.
It should be strangely comforting. But, it's just... I just make sure to keep things interesting. And then the two of them have to then be the brain cells. And then I do not have to use mine. Because mine are just for mischief and chaos.
Oh, so you're the one I should be concerned about then.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Please
just
keep
think
her out of trouble.
Just think about it. I am now the apprentice of Baba Yaga. So this could only get so much better.
Oh, no.
Oh, right. That's right. And Lysandra goes, "Oh, that reminds me." She reaches into her bag of bullshit and pulls out a very old, very like leather-worn book. This is for you. I did not have time to write down kind of a Reader's Digest version, but I was able to magically make a copy. So, this is everything that I have learned surrounding the art of necromancy. It is a very heavy read, so take your time and learn everything that you can.
Lysandra's going to reach into their own bag of bullshit and pull out Necromancy for Dummies and just hand it to Lysandra and be like, "I think you said this was your copy, so like,
that is my copy of the book!
I told you, Magic Malachi gave it to me. Or Magic Malik.
Oh, Malik!
The one who is the Abbey...
The Archmage, yes.
Yes, the Archmage of abs. And pectorals.
He does have some nice abs. He does, yes. Yes. We love him. Oh, I've got to make my way back to Solim sometime, or not to Solim, to Dawnseed and see that old boy.
You can double date with the nice couple who made us a bunch of food.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I shall perhaps do that. That'll be nice.
Okay. I think we are good to go then. And Lysandra's says like, "I think we are good to go then," reaches out and just pulls Lysandra into a hug. And it's just like...
Yes. Gives the hug back and... Yes. Good luck, all of you. I will see you as soon as I can. As Gordon said, we have work to do.
Hey there, this is Magnus, Goblin Artificer Extraordinaire, and you're listening to the Everbright Archive, a TTRPG actual play anthology podcast series. I really hope you're enjoying the show. Now, let's get back to it and see what these crazy kids are up to. See you later.
Safe journeys. And Magnus will bow, and Queen Elwyn will wave. "Do not forget about the boon I have given you. It should be quite useful." And she is referring to the green crystal orb that she gave you with the ability to summon an army of the undead. Or an army of spirits, I believe it was. And she gives you a nod. Go with the blessings. Oh, that's Lysandra's voice. Go with the blessings of Dirge. Go with the blessings of my house. We will be with you in this battle, and in all battles henceforth.
May you and your love know love beyond the bounds of mortality in every lifetime you find each other in.
Thank you. That is very kind. And both she and her husband will bow and smile at you. May you continue to fan fortune's flame.
I'll try.
She kind of gives you a knowing smile and nods. And Magnus kind of clasps his hands together.
Right, so, ride's just outside. We might be a bit double-parked, but, so we should probably beat feet rather quickly. The skies awake.
Can I would like to just, Herrera seems to usually be somewhere around us.
Yes. Carrera's kind of hovering. Carrera's hovering near you.
Just put my hand under Carrera for Carrera to land.
And Carrera will 100% land on your hand.
With a very conspiratory, smile. Just like, Carrera, I do believe you should maybe stick close to, Sir Magnus there. You could maybe, talk with him about some of your ideas. He seems to also...
And Magnus turns around.
Wait, Carrera? Wait, which Carrera are we talking about here?
The little one. And is going to, hold out orb Carrera.
And Magnus will very gently take the orb.
Carrera, is that you?
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Magnus. It's good to see you again.
What the hell happened to you? Why are you... Is this like a remote thing, or...
No, not my... The God Dreamer has my body, and my soul is trapped in this, shell. It's a whole thing. We don't know how it happened or why it happened, but, we know it's happened, and that he has my body.
And Magnus kind of frowns at that.
Okay, you and I are gonna have some discussions. Alright, kids, let's party.
And he begins to walk down the throne room to the doors. And as the doors open, you see this wall of silver. And there's a crowd of people, the same crowd that had walked with you all, are now standing there staring at this wall of silver.
Oh, good. No one's graffitied it. Not that I think anyone could graffiti it, but it's kids always try. It's weird.
And as you walk,
and you do not tell that to Blaidd. Blaidd.
Oh,
Blaidd
and I've been talking. That's how I knew how to find you here. They've been tracking you. Yeah, Blaidd is good people. Yeah, I'm not gonna let them set foot on this thing.
And as you all walk out with Magnus, you see this long, sleek, silver, almost Mercury in nature, airship
This is, I made one of these a while ago. It got used, and they never bought it back. So I made a new one, and improved on the model. This is the needle. This is my airship. Welcome aboard.
And as he says that, a hole suddenly opens, as if the entire hull kind of shivers a little bit, and then it melts into a hole. And the bit that melts away forms these little liquid stairs that come down and touch the floor of the cobblestone.
Please, welcome. Come on. No time like the present.
And he steps aboard, still holding Carrera in both of his hands, steps onto the ship. And it is a lovely, lovely vessel, multi-leveled. You walk into almost immediately this armory full of weapons of all kinds, a couple of guns, some spears, some shields, lots of different types of armor. These are all just for show. These don't actually do anything. But I figured it's brand new. I don't like having empty rooms. You know what I mean? You make something and it just looks bare and it's just depressing. So, these are kind of illusions, but this is kind of what the room is supposed to do when it has stuff in it. And he leads you through the armory into the kitchen/mess area.
Here's the kitchens. It's this is actually stocked with food. So if you are hungry during a trip, it's not going to be a very lengthy trip. But if you want to snack on something, there's plenty of snacks here. It leads you to an elevator, and
the elevator kind of whirs into motion as the doors close behind you, and you barely feel any movement. And there's suddenly and you are on now the deck of the ship. So, as you come out of the elevator, you are almost assaulted by what looks like a basketball-sized ball of feathers with a chicken face. Yes. And Magnus, with reflexes quicker than his small form belies, reaches out and grabs this creature before it can get to the hey toolbox. And the little chicken face just
calm down. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. These are friends. These are the heroes.
And Toolbox, the chicken, looks at each of you one by one, assessing you, appraising you. And Magnus nods.
Yes, I know. They don't quite look like the last set of heroes, but we've got a good feeling about these guys. They're gonna do the thing. Yes, eventually. Yes. And yes, I don't give. And the toolbox's eye, one of the eyes gets real big, almost like it's giving Magnus side eye. Yes, no, I know what happened the last time. Listen, it's gonna work out. It's fine. I did this one on purpose. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Just be cool.
And you hear from from Jodie's shoulder, "Now what is this
weird-looking thing.
Oh, Mimsy!
Hello! You not forget about your old friend, Mimsy.
Oh, I would never dare.
And Mimsy's just kind of sitting on your shoulder, like very casually eating like a sandwich. It's like,
That is a very scary-looking creature.
and Magnus looks up.
Oh, Mimsy! How's it going? How did I not notice you there before?
And Mimsy's like,
Well, you've been holding Curator, and now you are holding that ball of feathers and anger.
and not Carrera. Magnus kind of goes,
Yeah, she is kind of big ball of spite.
and you notice for the first time that he's not, like, as he's holding her, his hands are sinking deep into the feathers. Like this basketball-sized, like, creature, and his hands are, like, holding her from within this, like, mass of feathers.
So feathers are for show, not for flying. I mean, chickens don't really fly very well. They flap around a lot, and they kind of glide some, but they don't really fly.
And Toolbox kind of gives Magnus, like, some side-eye again, and then, like, lengthens her neck, and, like, is almost in his, like, eye to eye.
Like, you know that's true.
She slowly moves her head back.
Like, go. If you're here, who is tending to the engine?
And she and she leaps out of his hands and runs off. And it's this, like, awkward fluff of a chicken running, bobbing, weaving back and forth across the deck, and they slide along the floor a bit as this hatch opens and just whoomp, and then the hatch closes. It's like,
sorry about that. Toolbox can be a bit weird around new peoples.
No need to apologize about that.
Oh no, I think that was perfectly logical. I mean, did they know we were coming?
I told them that I was bringing heroes aboard, but I did not give an apt description.
Yeah, I think that was a very good response, you know. I'd also throw hands if anybody entered my trailer.
That's fair. That's fair.
right. So let me show you to your quarters. And it takes you through another door within the deck. And it seems to be attached to this, like, dome apparatus on the far aft end of the airship. Now, granted, you have not seen any wings. You have not seen any sails. Nothing that, like, points to any kind of, like, locomotion, means of locomotion. Right now, it is literally just a sliver, a long, rather large sliver of metal that ends at a point on one side and a point on, to the rear. But this door just kind of melts open. And as you walk in, a beam of light passes over the three of you. It's like,
don't pay any mind to that. It's scanning you. It's encoding yourself to the system. Since this is gonna be your habitat, so that you don't have to, like, so you're not stuck in the room. Because as you can see, there's no doors that you can, like, touch and physically open. They just, they just do. I built it that way on purpose because, I like clean. I like clean line. I don't like any, I like clean spaces. I like smooth. I like smooth things. It's a good time. Anyway,
he walks in with you all, and it is there are several rooms down this hall. It's like, please pick any of these rooms to be yours. I'm gonna get myself down to navigation, and we'll get going. You can head on the deck if you want to see how this thing flies, or you can get yourself settled in the room. We're only gonna be in the air for a couple of hours, but it's a nice time, and you might want to. You've got stuff you want to put down, clearly. And he goes, okay, so you get settled. I'll be back to check in out with you guys, wherever you happen to be, and thanks for flying Air Magnus. Hope you enjoy the flight. And he just falls backwards, as if he's just like falling over onto the floor, but the floor opens up and grabs him and and he's gone.
Could the floor just swallow any of us up?
And you hear this like collection of boops and beeps, and from the wall, another orb that looks very similar to Carrera, except it doesn't have the eye wings, and is all silver. Kind of slowly floats out, and it will say to you, the light in the center of its eye is like this very like azure blue light that blinks.
Well, actually, it's not really a matter of anybody being able to do that. It's more like, Magnus is kind of the captain and the creator, so he gets to do just about whatever he wants with the ship. Now, if one of you were the captain, you'd be able to do that as well, but you have not been designated to that, to those roles or those permissions as given in the ship's code.
Alright, as long as the ship can't just swallow us up whenever it wants.
I would never do that, firstly. And secondly, consent is key. And what have you. Hello, my name is Roy. I am, in fact, the ship. I am also the ship's computer. The interface. So if you have questions or needs or desires, feel free to ask. I have scanned you thoroughly. You are Malachi Davis, and turns. And you are Jodie Bank, and you are Lysandra Agni. Welcome. Welcome upon my ship. Or upon me. That sounds weird. That's weird to say.
And you can almost see this like these ripples across the surface, as if he is like furrowing a brow that doesn't exist in thought.
That was weird, yes. That was very weird. Sorry about that. I get weird sometimes. I am still very new in learning the ways of manners and what have you. So if you don't mind me learning along with you all, welcome aboard the Needle.
And this little mechanical arm comes out from the bottom and gives you a thumbs up.
Thanks for having us, Roy.
You were so interesting. Oh my goodness. Thank you for allowing us to be scanned and saying hello and introducing yourself.
Well, it'd be mighty rude of myself not to introduce myself while you are all standing on myself.
To be clear, if we want to go somewhere, you would open it up, though?
And you kind of see him kind of like twist and turn. The mechanical arm has stayed out and is now scratching at the top of the orb.
Well, most anywhere. The captain's quarters is most certainly off limits. The engine room, just about everywhere else actually, is fine. I could take you all on a tour if you want it, and kind of show you all around the ship. It's rather nice, the way the way I work, and when Master Magnus here built me, he built me with a number of functions that will be readily available should we encounter the variables in which they will be triggered.
Do you possibly have an onboard library?
And you see the light suddenly splinter into several lights that all begin to like change color and kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Pulse in like this like rhythmic patterns. Then they all come back together and form one light.
Why, yes, we have ourselves an onboard digital library full of many of the books that Magnus has collected, both on Anthem and across the whole of Phaedos, because, Master Magnus does like to travel.
Do you two have any interest in doing some light, like skimming through some stuff before we end up going into battle?
I would like to, but I also want to take the fun way there.
All right.
The
Captain.
fun way.
Yep, Captain. Take us away.
Oh goodness.
Are we going on a slide? Are we going slide tour? Are we going on a
Let's
slide
go slide tour. Come on, buddy.
And the orb kind of looks at you.
Oh, y'all want to slide? Well, I can do that.
I want to slide.
And he looks at the floor. He shines light that kind of like moves around and like makes some noise along the floor. And the floor does melt open, and there is now a slide from where you are standing down to wherever it's going.
I'm going to grab Malachi by the hand and pull him with me.
All right. Jodie goes in. Thanks, Captain. Well, I guess you don't want to be called that. Pilot. And goes backwards down the slide.
And Roy kind of looks up, almost as if he's looking up at an audience that is not there. And he goes,
Well, this is going to be very interesting.
And then melts into the floor as the floor melts closed behind you guys. And for our audience, as this is happening, there is a whirring sound. It is very quiet as these little slits begin to open along the sides, the port and starboard sides of the ship. Small little fins begin to form and melt their way into existence. And from these fins, there are these orbs of light that seem to float around them. They begin to pulse. And as they pulse and pulse faster, the ship begins to rise. And as the ship rises, more of these little orbs of light begin to emerge from the ship and begin to slowly circle around the length of the needle itself. And the faster the ring goes around and around the ship, the faster and higher the ship begins to go. And you are off. as you're traveling, you get kind of the quick and dirty Disney tour of the ship. You slide through the engine room, and the entire time, like, Roy is giving a commentary on what the rooms do.
This here's our engine room, and over there's Toolbox, our chief engineer. He's making sure that everything runs ship shape. Can't reveal too much about how it works, only that it works, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do.
And you slide through the kitchens. You slide through kind of a science lab where there are tables and mechanical arms, as if like something was kind of in the middle of being built, but had to be paused. There's something like hanging aloft in chains and in a chassis that is still kind of in the beginning prototype stages of being built. And this here is our laboratory/workshop. Magnus is always in here for some reason or another, building something, especially after his last laboratory got blown up. Don't tell him I told you about that. He doesn't quite know that I know about it, but he built me, so I know everything that he knows. But he's working on something cool. He hasn't deigned to tell me what it is yet, because, as they say, loose lips sink ships, and I have loose lips, and I am, in fact, a ship. And as you speed past on the slide, you dash through the kitchens, and it is there are small little robots that look like little they look like the cups you get at a fast food restaurant, but with feet and made of metal, and tiny multiple arms jutting out from each of them, as they seem to be either cleaning or moving things around.
And those there are our lovely maid bots. They do good work. I occasionally have to make sure that they stay in line, because they can be a bit on the mischievous side if you leave them alone for too long. Get back to work, you blackguards!
And continues to move past. And then he takes you basically around the rest of the ship, and you pass by the actual navigation room, where you see Magnus sitting there at what looks like an old school ship's wheel, looking out at a screen, one of many screens surrounding him. In front of him, to the sides, there's a screen on the ceiling that seems to be projecting something as well. And sitting kind of on a platform next to him is Curator. And as you pass by, he looks like he's talking to Curator as he's staring, and Curator's eyes lighting up as if he is talking back to Magnus. And
this here's our navigation center. It's where the boss drives the ship. It's a nice center. Look at all those screens. What are they for? Who the hell knows? I certainly don't. Actually, I do, because I am, in fact, the ship. They offer seeing all over the place, and they are quite fancy.
As you continue, the ship will, kind of spit you out onto the deck.
And that is, for the most part, all of the important parts of the ship. Look at that sky. It's rather nice. We're going really... Oh, no.
And you see Roy kind of lift up a bit and move forward. And as he turns back to you, there is, the little light has grown and it is a big red light that is now flashing.
Well, that looks like a red alert. Hell, we're gonna be landing a little sooner than we thought.
And he basically melts into the floor. And there is a moment or two that passes before you hear a
This is Magnus. It looks like the demon beat us here. We're gonna be coming down real quick, and real unsubtle like. Sorry for the turbulence. Fucking hold on to something.
and you feel it almost the moment he says it. The ship damn near drops out of the sky. If you could all make me a might plus willpower. No, might plus dexterity check.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
If I flew, would it help? Yeah.
Yes, it would.
It's just instinct. Shoot. Do I still roll?
Roll, but add +4.
Oh.
Okay.
No, Sweet Tea, you rolled a 14. That is a success.
Right, plus dexterity.
Diamond rolls a 10. That is a success on the dot.
I rolled 14.
14. That is that is also a success. So you all managed to hold on to something. Jodie manages to glide along with the dropping of the ship, not really needing to hold on to anything, but also like very astutely navigating and maneuvering herself so that she both stays with you and doesn't actually accidentally run into the ship as you are basically dive bombing. And let's see, both Jodie and Malachi, with your rolls, I'm also going to give you some information. You are holding on to the side of the ship, Malachi, and Jodie, you are flying. You see a pair of airships, jagged, not jagged, but sleek, with what looks like horns and spikes jutting out of the actual hull of the ship. The actual balloon of this airship is long and black, and painted along the side is a very, very scary looking demon face writhed in flames. And you see along the ground a great number of soldiers. Some of them, a good deal of them, are clad in beautiful, glimmering, glistening purple and black and silver armor. And the closer you all come to the ground, you can see that many of them are carrying pikes that, not pikes, spears, where the spearheads, as you get closer, and not so much just as you get closer, because some of them are being thrown and some of them are being deflected, and some whiz past the ship, and maybe some of them clatter onto the deck as you are finally beginning to slow down your descent. The blade of the spear, the tips of the spear, are carved into the shapes of treble clefs. The other army, clad in red and black, this spiked, not quite samurai-looking armor, wearing helms that stop at the face in a Hanya mask, in a demon mask that is frozen in a angry expression. Many of them are carrying like two-handed great swords. Some are carrying axes. Some of them are carrying spears of their own. A couple of them, some of the larger members of this army, are carrying these very club-like weapons that have spikes in rows going up and down the actual club part of the weapon. And at the rear of this collection of red and black soldiers, you see a large and imposing figure pacing back and forth across the battlefield. His armor is probably the most intricate armor on the battlefield, in this very bifurcated part samurai armor, part Iron Man-ish metallic armor in the way that it's designed. It looks like, best way I could describe it, if Shredder were part mecha.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
And walks across the battlefield. He too is wearing a large demon mask, but this mask is different. This mask, the eyes are entirely black. The features are more deliberate, more intricate. And this mask has horns, long silver horns coming from the forehead that arch out and up. There are fangs that arch downward, and there are tusks that arch out and then forward. And rather than wearing a helmet, the back of the demon's head was wreathed in fire, blues and oranges and deep blood reds that cascade up and down across the shoulders. And he wades in between his armies. Occasionally, the Anthemian armies will leap for him, and he will just stand there and watch them. And a dog will leap out. This war dogs clad in their own armor will leap out, grab the leaping Athenian soldier, and slam them down onto the pavement with a large. And as you are seeing this, as you are landing, Magnus kind of up from below through the floor.
Shit, we're too late. Our information was wrong. Fuck. I'm gonna do what I can from the ship. I'm not really made for close quarters combat, but the ship has some weapons, some onboard weapons that I'm gonna man and try to help out here. Best thing for you all to do would be to get down there and I don't know, do what you can.
Magnus, do you have a way to communicate with the people on the ground?
Yeah, and he lifts his arm up, and there he hits a couple of buttons on some of the watches that he's wearing, and you can see that the watches start to fuse together into one long console. He clicks a button, and a microphone appears from the floor, and all of these speakers also start to rise up from the deck of the ship and even along like the aft and starboard sides, just pointing out to the people. If you've got stuff to say, are you gonna try and hype them up? Like I don't know what you're gonna do, but now it seems like a good time.
I need you to just trust me on this. It is wild, it is crazy, but it's also a distraction to hopefully knock the demon off of his ego.
Sure.
The demon and the wasp do not like each other. You need to play on that. So if you make radio chatter that they can intercept, where it is basically them telling, it's like, oh, the demon is so easy to beat. The wasp is an actual challenge. Like, basically demean this man and make it seem like that his other, like, baddie and camaraderie and competition, that is the one who would be an actual challenge for you, but not him. He is just a pest. He is just an annoyance. Maybe he should have been called the wasp because you could just swat him away. You need to, if you have someone who is just good at shit talking, maybe just have them decide to just shit talk on comms. And you need to make it to where, like, it is just in the air. It is just around. It is just a backing track, if you will. It is also funny.
I can do that. And Magnus reaches into the air and almost out of nowhere pulls a lute from mid-air, like straps it on himself.
I think I got you.
And begins to like play this melody, and like walks up to the mic, and the mic shrinks down to where he can reach it, and begins to like basically spit slam poetry out into the microphone.
I would like to spend a fabula point to canonically make Magnus basically Kendrick Lamar levels of beef.
Ha! Yo!
I would like this to be not like us.
I would also like to suggest that we add Mimsy to this.
Oh, Mimsy's the best shit talker.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mimsy, you want to join Magnus with this? I feel like.
Oh, I think this would be fun. Yes, and like she hops off of you
and onto Magnus's shoulder. Yeah, he just begins playing, and he's now like in a full blown like rap. And Mimsy is beatboxing and like doing all the ad libs and stuff. It's great. And he's just the smack talking the shit out of not just the demon, but the demon's army, the demon's crew, the demon's the land that the demon comes from. Like he's fucking with him. And you can see...
I would like this to be played at academies via marching bands in the future. In like 20 years, it's a historical moment.
Oh, absolutely. And you can see like some of the soldiers kind of look up and... Magnus is back! Magnus is back! Hail Magnus! And some of the soldiers start dancing. Like... And they're almost like not quite crip walking, but we all know it's crip walking with their pikes ready, like running towards the demon army, and the demon army is just kind of like bewildered the moment. Oh!
Don't fuck with Anthem. They own that shit.
They own that shit. They love that shit.
And Lysandra's just gonna turn to the... Yes, continue.
The demon himself looks up at you all, cracks their knuckles, and just waves you forward.
Looking to the other ones. All right, it is time for the beatdown. Would you like to drop the bass, Magnus?
Magnus,
no, but I know someone who would.
And clicks a button on the mic.
Oh, hun, if you could make an appearance, please.
Oh.
And it takes a couple of seconds, but flying in, surfing on what looks like a bass guitar with an elongated neck is a woman with short curly hair, like curvaceous but buff. You can't tell if she is dressed up to be a pirate or a princess, because her clothing is elements of both. but also like in wild, beautiful colors that are just accentuated by the fact that she's wearing her nation's colors and also wearing like armor across the arms. She's not wearing a helm so much as like a visor, and she is carrying on her back what looks like a giant throwing star. So a throwing star about the size of a trash can lid. And she like flies in, leaps off of the bass guitar, grabs it in midair, lands on the deck of the ship, walks towards Magnus, looks at you all. Oh, heroes. Nice to meet you. King Ozma, puts the bass guitar on and like just like flips it on, doesn't have to plug it into nothing, and just starts like beating out like a beat to go along with the music that's being played, and the crowd goes wild. It's the king! All hail Her Majesty! And a backing band like rises up from a stage, like a makeshift stage in the floor of the battlefield, and they just start playing along with this music, and more soldiers kind of erupt from like other places, and then you all see something kind of odd. You see that the citizenry have also come out. Some of them in the streets, some of them standing on top of their homes or other buildings, and they are vibing. They are dancing. They are fueling the flames, and you can see with your statuses as heroes the energy of the people funneling from them into the king and queen, or into the king and her consort, I should say, and then they're funneling it back out into their armies in this very, very, very cool Bardic energy exchange. And you can see that where some of the soldiers were starting to like wear down, they now have this renewed sense of energy, and they are, they seem more fortified, and they are moving forward. And Ozma looks at you all. Good to meet you all. Love to have a chat with you guys later. And she's like, really, like her fingers are moving up and down the neck and body of the base. Perhaps once this is all over and you've dealt with our unwelcome guests there, we can have a chat. And over the din of the fighting and the music and the crowd, you hear,
"So you have come before me, come to fall, come to die, come so that I can play."
I mean, technically they came to, well, they kind of met us halfway, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, yeah, so you can't put this all on us, big guy.
Alright, so it's time to do something stupid. Malachi, do me a favor and heal me momentarily. I am going to sacrifice 1/3 of my current HP.
Ooh.
To activate one of my Theramorphosis. And then the one I'm going to activate is Tetratheria, which is going to up my dex. Which should give me a... Yes, okay, cool. Which should give me a D12 into my dex score now.
Okay.
So my defense is now a 12 instead
Hell
of a
yeah.
D10. So, but it did cost me 1/3 of my HP. So the way that this looks is it's just that Lysandra basically like shakes a little bit. The wings are still dormant. Like they're still there, but they're not fluffed up and ready and agile because I decided not to use the flight. But Lysandra starts getting a little bit bouncy, where it's like, all right, let us do this. We must go beat some ass.
Now I'm going to have you guys roll initiative, and we'll do the group initiative thing.
Thank you.
Who is leading this initiative on your end?
It sounded like Malachi was doing it.
What?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Wouldn't it be the person who just transformed?
I guess it's between y'all. But it sounded like Malachi was like, let's go. And then so was...
I got a D12 in Dex.
Oh.
So... we want to do it that way.
Lysandra, that was unfortunately a fail.
Sad.
Oh, wait. There you go. I think I saw it.
There we go. Amazing. So 13. So we've got a success and a failure. Let me roll Carrera's real quick.
We'll just say that should be a 9, not a 13.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you initiated a group chat for Carrera.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so he doesn't add anything to the check. So Malachi with a 13. Jodie adds a +1, so that's going to be a 14 total. I will roll for the demon. With an 18. Yep, he's already
plus
won.
11 mod.
Yeah.
Christ.
So he wins that check. Just out of hand. So the demon will start. And he is going to run towards you all. And he's going to leap. I'm actually gonna roll for that. To see if he will actually make that leap. I have a feeling he will. Yep, he does. Leaps onto the deck of the ship. And he lands with and he stares at all of you. And something you didn't see from afar on the demon mask is that this demon mask is smiling. And he cocks its head to the side, and the flames follow. And he...
Welcome to your doom.
And he is going to use an ability. A spell called Hellish Intimidation. And you all will immediately take the Shaken condition. As he strikes an imposing figure at you and draws from his back a large bladed odachi. For those of you in the audience who don't know what an odachi is, think Sephiroth.
Does this count as a status effect?
That is a status effect.
Okay, noted.
And Shaken, I believe, will reduce your willpower dice by 1. By 1 die size.
Rude.
Yeah. He's rude that way. And that will be his action, actually. So, who's going next?
I don't know if I actually ended up doing this. When Lysandra transformed, she asked me to heal her. Did that happen before this started?
Yeah,
or?
we can say that happened.
Okay.
Oh, so I got healed?
Yeah, you are healed back up to full, because I think your healing is like 50
40
points of healing? 40? Yeah, you easily heal her back to... You'll heal Lysandra back to full.
Okay.
So yeah, that was pre-initiative.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Indeed. All right. So who's going first on your side?
Okay.
Alrighty. I'm going to notice that his mask is smiling. I'm going to say, "Oh, look who brought their comedy mask. Let's introduce them to tragedy.
Oh.
And I am actually going to cast Cleanse. Which I can affect multiple targets, and each target recovers from all status effects.
Oh, nice.
So we can get rid of our shaken, everybody.
Yes.
Very good. All right. And the demon kind of looks at you all.
Clever man. Let's see if your bark is as big as my bite.
And he will point in your direction as a pair of those armor-clad war dogs will leap onto the ship. And one of them will come straight at you, Malachi.
Oh, that's not good. Out of character, did we put that... What did we give me that was supposed to, like, protect me that I said should have been given to Bryn?
Oh, I haven't done that yet because it's not my turn yet.
Biscuits.
That's
All right,
also
never mind.
only magic. Unless these are
Gotcha.
magic dogs.
This is going to be physical damage, unfortunately.
Double biscuits.
As it's going to leap at you and try to take a rending bite out of you. Does a 19 hit you? I have a feeling it might.
Absolutely does.
No, I'm sorry, 12. It would be 12 versus your defense.
That will still hit me.
Okay, you will take 19 points of physical damage.
He will not.
Oh!
Because Jodie in the air dives down, immediately shouldering her shields and standing in front of her using her protect skill.
Okay.
And I don't know if meets it beats it, but her defense is at a 12.
Okay. I think meets it does beat it, but because you are... The way that I like to work this, because you are responding to their attack, you have met their attack, which negates what they just tried to do. So you take no damage, and neither does Malachi.
Ever tell me how much I appreciate you, Jodie?
Right back at you, theater man. And she does kind of what's his name? The Henry guy's, like...
Oh, Henry Cavill?
Motion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Henry Cavill's...
The fifth reload.
Yeah, reload.
She does a reload with her shields. And is still slightly floating in the air. She has not given up that advantage.
Okay.
But she is in front of Malachi. Eyes straight at that demon.
Okay. The dog kind of jumps back, kind of grrr. And that is the end of its turn. Who of you heroes are going next?
I'm gonna go ahead and go. And it's Lysandra, basically, alright, so I'm glad that you appreciate Jodie. You could appreciate me every once in a while. And I'm going to use Mirror on Malachi. Target receives
Twist
mirror.
laws of magic until the spell ends. If an offensive spell is cast on the target, the creature who cast that offensive spell will be targeted in their stead. Nice!
So I'm putting that on Malachi. It
Okay.
costs me 10 mind points.
Alright. What does it look like when you do that?
It is just Lysandra while pulling out their staff, and just kind of flipping it around. It's just this little shimmer of flame that seems to just be like little sparkles.
Okay.
Seem to reflect light around them and refract. The same way that sometimes fire will have like a jewel tone quality to it. And so they look like little rubies, basically coming off of this like orangish flame that seem to just tack themselves on Malachi's collar of his shirt. Almost like little collar pins with a little chain in between.
Oh, nice.
That is just like kind of reefs him around, and this like jeweled, bedazzling and reflective flame to protect him from the first basically offensive spell that is cast towards him.
Nice.
And then if it is activated, those will then come together and then open back up as a actual mirror to then send it back.
Cool.
You could appreciate me every once in a while. I help to accessorize.
Nice. And I just added the mirror effect to Malachi's character sheet, so that is good.
Lysandra, you know I appreciate you, though I do suppose I could stand to let you know that more often.
I know, correct? To do that, is that my action? Because it doesn't say the economy on it, if it's instantaneous or if it's
Let's take a look
what it is. It just says that the duration is that it lasts one scene.
Huh.
And then the spell ends, which is so strange.
That is very strange. Let's take a look here, real quick.
Well, how long is a scene?
It's basically a scene in this case would be this fight.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, it would last for the entire fight until I'm hit with the offensive spell, and then that is used up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that is an action.
Sweet, and that's my action. My movement is going to be, I'm going to make sure that Malachi is right to my side, but not on... Malachi's going to be on my left side, not my right, because Lysandra usually starts the staff on the right side. And then Jodie is going to be like... If it's in a kind of zigzag-esque pattern, Lysandra is like right in between where Jodie and Malachi are, but off to the side.
Gotcha. Okay. Groovy. All right. Well, next in line is the other war dog. And he is going to basically do the same thing that his brother did, except he's coming after Lysandra. Lysandra's the one that just cast the spell.
Puppy.
Puppy. 18 versus your defense.
Absolutely.
You will take 22 points of physical damage.
Lovely.
As he bites into your... Probably bites into your arm.
Well. Hello there. It is I, your most enthusiastic antagonist, the Guided Dreamer. And you are listening to the Erebos Archive and the campaign, The Last Story. If our heroes are not careful, it will be their last story as well. Now, let's see what they're up to, shall we?
You know, I know a dog you could learn some manners from. Ow.
And that will end his turn. Which one? Jodie. I think you are up next.
Alright, buddy. Let's see what I can gather. And I would like to use 25 mind points.
Okay.
To find out some information about this demon.
Oh.
I'm going to use my skill Quick Assessment. For every 5 mind points that I spend at the start of a conflict, I can choose to have a trait revealed or name a damage type and choose a creature, and you will reveal the affinity towards that damage type.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right. So, what do you want first?
Alright, so hold on. I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you got 5.
Alright. Tell me one trait.
Let's see. Where are his thingies? I wrote them. Why are they not here? Here we go. So, bloodthirsty is a trait.
Okay. Tell me one more trait.
Condescending.
And what do these mean?
They are like personality points.
Okay.
I believe they probably could be used as weaknesses, ways in which you can more easily place any kind of like status affliction upon them.
Okay. All right. Snap. Light magic.
Vulnerable.
Because that's what you have, Malachi. Oh.
Okay.
Perfect.
I think he's gonna be a little weirdo who likes fire like Lysandra.
That's why I was like, fire?
Resistant.
Yeah.
Fire resistant. And do you have any other kind of magic, Malachi? Besides light?
For offensive, just light.
Just light?
I have something for dark.
Okay. Dark.
Vulnerable.
Ooh.
Purple. And she flies up. Malachi, our buddy boy, doesn't like the light. So this really might be your time to shine.
For the record, which one does not like the lights?
Oh, the one that's got your name on it, and she's pointing to the demon.
Noted.
And Lysandra. You and the demon, y'all are both firebugs, so it's not gonna do any good against him. But if you got anything dark of yours, he's also afraid of it.
How unfortunate. We could have been a couple in a different life, and I'm going to basically like wink at the demon after hearing that. I just want to bother this man. I'm just an annoyance. Like,
And the demon kind of cocks its head at you.
In your dreams.
oh, every night, my darling.
And for the first time, you actually see the demon's mask blink.
And that's my action, right? Using one of my skills. as an
Yes.
action. Yeah. Okay. All right. So she just flies high.
Okay. Cool. Very cool. It is now... So that was you. And it is now Carrera's turn. As Carrera zooms forward, kind of floats along with you all, and then this of lightning fires from the eye light. And we're going to go ahead and roll that. Oh, 28 versus magic defense. That will hit him hard. That is going to be 10 plus 6. It's going to be 16 points of damage to the demon. Oh! But as you watch the electricity cascade over the demon seizes. It seems like it's doing a little bit more than you thought it would. And the demon just kind of...
What kind of...
as it takes lightning damage from Carrera. Let me see if
Lightning we can add to the list.
And the demon is also now dazed.
Ooh. Huh?
which reduces his insight die.
Question.
Yeah.
If I were to also cast a spell that would inflict daze, does that stack or no?
It would not stack.
Fair enough.
However, because I'm a cool storyteller, I will allow you to change the effect with the use of a fabula point.
Heck yeah. Alright, I will keep that in mind.
So that ends Carrera's turn. That will bring us back to the demon. As he seizes from his the lightning, and he's kind of trying his best to shake it off. He's going to look at all of you. He's going to rear his sword back with both hands, and he's going to dash forward. And he's going to use his cleave attack. He's going to target all 4 of you.
Oh boy.
Can he hit me?
No, you're in the
flying.
air. You're right.
Yeah.
You are flying, so he's just going to hit 3 of you. I'd forgotten about that. Good on you. So it's going to be one attack that goes after all 4 of you. Oh no! Oh no!
Rude.
That's scary.
He just crit.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Don't say
Everyone
that.
takes 30 points of damage.
Whoa.
As he
Nope.
as the Odachi slices through and bites into all 3 of you.
She is going to dive down and block for Carrera.
Let me see. Okay.
She's sure that y'all would understand. But it's just an automatically darting through the air, wings beating.
Yeah.
Little guy's shielded.
Okay.
So she'll take the 30 because I think he did a 25. Yep.
Yeah, it's 25 to defense. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you will unfortunately eat that instead. Oof. And he will just go back and will fling the blood off of his blade.
Easier than swatting flies.
And that will end his turn. All right, who on your side
Well,
is
I'd
going?
like to go next.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me go. Let me go.
Absolutely.
Let me get him. All right. Okay. What she would like to do. What did he say? Swatting flies?
Easier than swatting flies, yeah.
Easier than swatting flies. Describe our environment again, please.
So you are all currently standing on the deck of the Needle. Surrounding you on the battlefield, as the Needle has landed now, is just soldiers from Anthem fighting against the demon army. There are houses and things kind of everywhere as well, where the citizens are amping up the Athenian army, and I'd say a ways behind you stand Magnus and King Ozma playing music to help amplify what the crowd is doing to bolster the army fighting on their behalf.
All right. This is a long shot.
We like long shots here.
But this is a vessel. Is there any vegetation around?
There's vegetation on the ground beneath the vessel.
All right. I would like to use a skill. What kind of vegetation is down there?
It's like
is it just
it's grass and trees and like shrubs.
I might try to use a fabula point or two. I would like to start. She starts flying towards him.
Mm-hmm.
Shields at the ready. For all appearances, looking like she's about to bash him in. And then her wings beat down. Almost something spore-like coming out of them. And she would like to use Verdant Sway to call some vegetation up to try to grapple him.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
May I use a point to try to get the stuff to get up?
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I'd say that only would require one fabula point. So as you do that, the spores like fly out, and he still kind of dazed, but is like looking about at the spores, trying to swat at them with one hand. And as the spores fall onto the grass behind and alongside, you hear a creaking. And you hear a voice in your head.
I told you I would always be with you.
And a collection of vines jut out from underneath the ship. They swarm around and form a hand made of vines that looks suspiciously like Gorfin's hands. And they reach down and grab the demon. And he is... while he's grappled, he can still move, so he is in fact now slowed, as opposed to just straight up immobilized, because there is no immobilized status, unfortunately.
Oh no, who's the big bad fly now? And she's just like fluttering around him. Just going into that condescending little trait there.
Love that. Love that. Let me see if there is a... That's it. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Inside and Dex. Yep. He has entered, because you've lowered both his insight and his dex, he is entered in an enraged state.
Ooh.
Which has now reduced again his dex and insight. And you can see him struggling against the vines, and he's like moving, but he's like, again, he's like moving very slow, and he's so frustrated.
Oh no, look, I'm right here. What? You can't swat me so easily anymore? And she's just, again, she's just going to be doing this to get him out of his mind with the condescending and the bloodthirsty nature.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, he's definitely there. He's definitely there. All right, and that will end your turn.
Mm-hmm. And any time anybody else tries to make a move, she will, of course, get out of the way.
All right, that will be then one of the war dogs. That will leap towards Jodie. This is a big dog, so it's going to do this with disadvantage. Let's see. So 15 versus your defense. It's that disadvantage.
Can the dog fly?
No, but it can leap.
Oh, okay, good. Got it. Oh yeah, it hits my defense.
With a 15?
Yeah, my defense is a 12.
Why did
my
I...
magical defense is a 16.
Oh, it's your magical defense.
Was...
That's. I thought your physical defense was higher than that.
I thought my
too.
defense was. I thought it was higher than that too. Was that something we were going to?
I think that it was something we were going to fix because your defense should be at like 16.
Okay, that's what I thought, and I'm like, well, it doesn't say.
Yeah. So no, the dog will miss you.
Okay.
As it will snap forward, and like you hear the snap of its jaws as it like misses your feet. It will.
She flies just a little higher,
and it will land and growl at you from where it's landed. That will end its turn. Who's going next?
I'll go next. Because I'm going to use the instantaneous for I'm going to use Unicorn Dance.
Okay.
Unicorn Dance, I'm going to spend 10 mind points. And... There we go. Choose an ally you're able to see who has a bond towards you. You and that ally both recover an amount of hit points equal to your current dexterity die size. If you are level 20 or higher, the amount increases by 5 hit points.
Hell yeah.
So, which one of you has a bond towards me and has the lowest HP currently?
Well, my HP is a 20 right now.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, then I will spend that towards Malachi.
Okay.
So you are going to
both...
recover 17 HP. So that's
Sweet.
Instant. And then for my... I think for my action, I'm going to just swing. Better swing with my staff.
Okay. Swing.
And because I use an active dance, I also have War Dancer on me.
Remind me what War Dancer does.
War Dancer is...
Oh, you get extra damage.
Mm-hmm. It is the skill level, so it's +1,
Gotcha.
basically. If I'm using an arcane, or if I'm using something of brawling, dagger, flail, or thrown weapons, or if I have an arcane weapon equipped and I use a spell.
Cool. And you do have an arcane weapon.
Yes. But I'm not using a spell, I'm just smacking.
Just smacking. That's legit.
I'm just smacking. So I need to find my items. So I'm going to use my Savage Bladed Staff that is currently split.
Hell yeah.
In the 2 pieces. And I roll Dex and Might. I'm going after one of the dogs.
Oh! After the dog? Okay.
Going after the dog.
Are you going after the ambitious dog or the elated dog?
Whichever one bit me.
I think that was the ambitious dog. No, it was the elated one that bit you. So yeah, that will hit it with a 14. Ooh, and 23 points of fire damage. We love to see it. As you smack the dog with your staff, you hear the as the blade catches fire on impact, and the dog rears back, and it's you've caught it along its jowls going up to its ear, and there's a large burned slash.
And with just a flick of the of this bonded soul weapon, I'm going to pull back the flames from the dog, and it goes back into the blades of it, as if spinning around it, and just says, "It's like, you could just be a better dog. I mean, I'm much nicer than he is, most likely. If you would like a new owner, we're very kind and friendly, and I will give you treats. I'm so sorry I hit you, my darling."
Right now, the dog's just is trying to cover the wound with its paws.
And I'm going to, because the way that the unicorn dance visually works, or visually like looks in combat to give back those healing points to Malachi. It's like as these flames like wrap back around, it's these little like ember sparks that just turn into smoke and then wrap around both Lysandra, and then they bridge off in like this little trail around Malachi to just give that little perk back into it.
Nice.
Since it's instantaneous, I'm just flavoring that they go together.
I like it.
And then basically just kind of like having the split staff just ready, like at the ready, and it's just kind of like, all right, who's next?
Okay. That was good. I think next is going to be Carrera. As Carrera is going to do the same thing he did last time. He's going to use the Magispark and shoot another bolt at the demon, since it seems to do some damage. 23 versus his magic defense. That will very much hit the demon for a total of... Okay, with 28 points of lightning damage. He is already stunned, so it doesn't stack that for that spell. And immediately, Carrera will cast Shell on himself. And this, like, you'll see this, like, almost translucent, force field will just whoop around him, that, like, kind of crackles in this, like, beautiful, like, powder blue colored energy. And that will end Carrera's turn, as he will taunt the demon and say,
I know that you didn't expect us to hit so hard. It's kind of a shock, isn't it?
Oh, I'm so proud of him.
and the demon will just... Oh,
I am going to kill the three of you, and I am going to smash that little thing to pieces.
And technically, because it's an NPC, that was on the NPC side. So, which hero is going to take their next turn?
I'll go.
All right.
So I'm gonna take Jodie's information that the demon does not like light magic. I'm gonna grab my staff, point in his direction, say, "Why don't you enjoy your 5 minutes of limelight?" Now,
Not lemon light?
no, lemon light's not a don't distract me right now. I'm doing a thing here, damn it.
Like, will you calm down? I'm doing a thing.
You seem a little sour.
No, I need to concentrate.
You're so cool.
You're so refreshing.
I'm gonna cast Lux on the demon.
All right.
Oh, not a great roll.
4 versus your defense.
Yeah.
That's not a great roll.
No.
This would be an opportunity to use a Fabula point if you want to re-roll that to invoke one of your traits.
Invoke one of my traits.
It would be one of the traits you came up with when you created your character.
Not me needing to look at what my traits are.
So it would be like either your identity or your theme would be one of your traits.
Got you.
You don't have one. I have one.
Okay. So I am going to use the fabulous point 3 roll, and I'm going to invoke on my theme of doubt.
Ooh.
I see everyone else doing all these things that are helpful, and I have to help. I have to do something. I can't just stand here like a lump on a log. If I can't do this, what am I good for? I'm going to hopefully roll better this time.
Let's go.
Biscuits.
Oh no.
That's not better at all. Well, it's slightly better.
It's slightly better, but it still misses as you cast the spell, and you want it so badly to hit it. But ooh, what do you got? What do you got, Bryn? What do you got? I see you.
Well, no, I'm not sure if I can, but can I use... I'm not sure this is for combat. I forgot which ones I starred. Can I alter the scene by redirecting that light with my book shield?
For a fabula point, I will 100% allow that.
Alright.
Aw, snap.
So she sees the doubt. She doesn't say a word. No, she says one thing, like, let your light so shine, buddy. And redirects the light with her shield using a fabulous.
Hell yeah. And she will redirect it in such a way that it hits him. And let's see, that's 20 points of light damage, but you know that he's vulnerable to light damage. It will instead do 40 points of light damage. Woo! Oh boy, y'all. Okay, so a couple of things happen here. Jodie, since you are up and at a really good vantage point, and actually, you know what? You all would see this. Jodie, you aim the shield and redirect the light, thinking that it might maybe hit the demon in the body. But it doesn't. It hits his mask. And in that moment, it does that damage, and the mask cracks. Just a bit. But enough to let you know that mask can break.
And everybody sees it?
Everybody sees it.
Fascinating.
And also, your boy goes into crisis.
Oh, he matches me now.
And
you're in crisis. Why didn't you say something?
It's fine. I fixed it.
And he now...
Listen, it's fine.
He's already taken the enraged status, but he sheds his armor, throws it on the floor. You see the flames are not just an affectation. They are him, as the exposed bits of him also are on fire. And you hear this loud as he goes into a full rage.
Inside voices, please.
And that will end his turn. Well, no, that doesn't end his turn necessarily. Let's see. Where is he there? Yes. Okay. Yeah, he hasn't taken his turn yet, but he will take his turn. He's going to go for Malachi first. He's going to use his double trouble skill so that he can attack twice.
Oh. Hi, so I know I said some things.
So, he's going to come at you with... He's going to drop the sword. And he's going to pull from the flames a large club weapon called a kanabo. It is about... And he pulls it out of his arm. And it is about the length of his body. He holds the bottom half, and the top half is a bit fatter, and it is segmented like if you were looking at it from the top down, it would look like a pentagram. And each flat side is covered in metal spikes. And he comes at you with the first hit. Does a 13 hit your defense?
Oh, yeah.
All right, you will take 24 points of physical damage. As he slams the conbo into your chest.
Okay. I think you cracked a rib. I kind of need those.
And then he is going to headbutt you. 19 versus your defense.
Oh, yeah.
You will take 26 points of damage.
So what happens when you go to 0 health?
You go unconscious.
I'm unconscious, my friend.
Did that first one put you in crisis, or did the second one put you in crisis?
The first
one
put
me in crisis.
Cool, so I get 1 grave point because you took damage while in crisis.
Okay, and that will end the demon's turn.
Cool, my turn.
Okay.
Someone has opinions.
Yeah.
Someone has opinions. There are currently, it's him and 2 dogs that are in combat with us currently, right? Cool. Mm-hmm. I'm going to spend 30 mind points. And I'm going to use Umbra. A storm of dark energy turns matter into ash. Each target suffers high roll plus 15 of dark damage.
Okay.
But if I spend a Fabula point, can I instant this to make it successful? If I use one of my traits.
Fuck yeah. Which trait are you using?
Cool. Technically, I'm using both of them. Misfortune's Flame.
Okay.
It is quite unfortunate that you have come across another creature who was also forged in flame. But this creature is not afraid of darkness and not afraid of the ash that comes from the fire, because there are things necessary in this world to promote rebirth. Turning and burning a forest to make sure that the ashes then turn into fertilizer to fertilize the undergrowth beneath it. There is a possibility that this misfortune you found upon you will let you turn into a flame of memory or a warning sign, but also a light of signaling that change is coming. What is misfortunate for you is fortunate for others, but it is quite misfortunate that he has come across Lysandra Agni, who is Misfortune's Flame.
Hell yeah.
And he would have taken the high roll plus 15 of dark damage, and then each target hit by the spell also suffers weak.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and have it rolled.
Yes.
See what happens. Come on. Do the thing. Please and thank you. Yeah, so it would have been a 9 plus his magic defense, but I spent that Fabula point to make it hit him.
Okay.
And then the other 2 dogs as well. So they're taking 22 points of dark damage.
Wait, you say a 9 versus his magic defense? That would have hit him anyway.
I spent that fan. Oh, okay, cool. Either way, I like the fact that I spent a Fabula point to get
I like it too.
So yeah, and because he's also he's weak to dark damage, so he actually takes 44.
He sure does.
And he took damage while in crisis, so I also get another grave point.
And as this flame like spirals around him, the mask cracks again.
It is quite unfortunate that you have crossed my path in this storyline instead of another where we could have been companions, since we are both kin to fire. And the way that this looks is Lysandra basically extinguishes with a very flourishing wave the fire that is ignited on their staff. And from the smoke coming off of the ends of it, it just turns into this cloud of dark, suffocating smoke and ash that then wraps around the flames that are his body, starting to put pressure and more pressure and more pressure to try to suck the oxygen that is supplying into it, be it magic or material, to then start to dim the flames of this demon.
Hell yeah.
Because there is no hellfire here to reignite you. There's just ash and darkness and light.
Hell yeah.
And it does the same thing to the war dogs as well, where it's mostly just enveloping them and wrapping them up, almost like kind of the like if you have to burrito a cat to go to get their nails clipped,
or give them medicine, which I have this week. Yes.
Yes. It is doing that to these dogs as an attempt of like, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Well,
it is
one
dark
of them,
outside. It is nap time.
One of them, the elated war dog, has been burned to ash.
Poor puppy.
And is just gone. The other one is not looking so hot.
That will be, because that was a spell. Umbra is instantaneous. So I'm going to go ahead and smack the demon.
Let's go.
12.
That will hit him.
And he's resistant, so he only takes half of 21.
That's true. Yes.
It is fire damage.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yep. So he will take... We're going to go for the high roll on that. He's going to take 11 of that.
Because I am not unkind. Here's a little bit of a spark.
And he grunts and is still like feeling the pressure from the flames. He's still got the kanabon in his hand. And he's swatting as best as he can at these dark flames that he has no control over.
And he also, there's a bleed effect on this as well, so he will take 1d6 of bleed damage every round.
Fuck yeah! Love that. Love that. Cool. And that will bring us to our ambitious war dog, who is still alive, though he's not looking great. He's gonna go after Carrera. He's gonna quickly try and snap up at Carrera, who does have currently physical resistance. So let's see how that goes. It's an ambitious war dog. That feels like that's going to hit him. 16. Yes. It will hit, but it will have that damage since he now has resistance. He will only take 11. Okay, so Carrera has taken damage, and that ends the dog's turn. Who is going next?
Me. Jodie aims to win. And what we need to win is not physical damage right now. It is dark or light. So is he still bound by the plants, or did they burn off?
He is still bound by the plants. Those plants are not just normal plants.
How many conditions does he have on him? Because he should have one from mine. I think one from Carrera.
He has got a total of 3 conditions currently. So he is
She is
dazed,
going
slowed,
to-
and enraged.
Dazed, slowed, and enraged. Yes, we love this for us. She is going to fly down and bestow one of the remedies to Malachi.
Hell yeah.
Wake up! It's not time for your curtain call.
And that's 50 hit points to you, Malachi.
Yep.
As
Alrighty.
You've been force-fed this remedy.
Yep.
And you suddenly wake up on the floor.
Delete.
Now, I have been reading the rule book.
Are you gonna kill Malachi?
No. Malachi lives. But I see here that characters who fall unconscious become unable to act for the remainder of the scene, even if their hit points are restored above 0.
I don't like that rule. I see that the writer has made a rule, but I have dubbed it an unnecessary rule, so I like to ignore it.
Fair enough.
So you are back up
Just
to
wanted
full.
to bring that up for the sake of being honest.
Hell yeah. And I appreciate it. So that is your turn. And Carrera.
And she takes back up to this guy.
Cool.
Just a welcome back. Shoo.
Thank you.
And Carrera's gonna fly over to that last dog. And he's going to it looks like he's got one of his pincer arms out, but instead of reaching towards the dog, it's going to put the pincer to its eyelight and go,
Go to sleep.
and he is going to, let's see, he's gonna Magispark the dog. Yep. 31 versus the dog's magical defense. For a total of 22 points of damage. And the ambitious war dog seizes as it falls down. It doesn't burn away, but it will fall. And with a clank of its armor to the floor, its eyes suddenly smoking, its mouth smoking, its ears smoking. It has been thoroughly electrocuted, and is now dead. Which will then leave the demon. So, who's going next?
Malachi, would you like to go next? Since you have
I can go next.
that? Okay.
Well, I'll slowly stand up, like, feeling my chest, like, ribs are healed. Great.
I
How
thought
is
we were going to have to call your understudy.
How dare. How is Lysandra's health looking?
25 out of 60.
She is they're in crisis.
Not great. How is Jodie looking?
She is at 50 out of 80.
Okay, and how's Carrera looking?
Carrera is 17 out of 28.
I'm weighing my pros and cons on Carrera because that's only 11 lost, but 17 left is not a lot.
Yeah, he's just
17
1
left is
point
not
away
a
from.
lot.
He's not quite at crisis yet, but he's getting close.
Yeah. All right.
I can use an inventory point and heal myself if I really want to.
And so can Carrera. Carrera has a spell for that.
Alright. Then I will focus my healing abilities on Lysandra and Jodie. A kind of like a misty light blue comes out of his staff and flows towards the two of them. Alright, time for Act 2, everyone. And the both of you are healed for 40 points.
Nice.
I'm back up to full.
I am also back up to full.
Very nice.
And that shall be my turn.
Okay. The demon will take his turn. And he will... Let's see. Yeah, I think he is going to do that. He is going to, like, in his rage, he is going to stomp the ground. And he will activate his spell, Grip of Stone. And this will be a might versus or plus willpower to everyone except for actually Curator and Jodie are exempt because they're flying. So yeah, that's a thing. 19 versus magical defense for both of you.
Oh, absolutely. That hits.
Okay, so you don't take any damage, but you are gripped as these crystal formations and rock formations suddenly jut through the ship and into you or around you in such a way as to create what in Dungeons and Dragons terms would be rough terrain. However, as a result, you are given the status effect of slowed.
Someone has opinions about this.
It's and it's again, Jodie goes for what's best. Both of them can heal. Who's closer to her? Malachi or Lysandra?
I mean, they're probably both within the same distance.
Okay. Lysandra is one that seems to be able to take multiple actions a turn, which is something that we might need to win. So Jodie will dive down and shove Lysandra out of the way.
Oh.
Using her protect and take the effect for her. So Jodie, her wings get bashed.
Oh.
And she is now in the rough terrain.
Okay, Jodie is slowed. And Lysandra is not.
Jodie goes for the win, y'all.
Jodie's a strategist. I love it.
I feel like Jodie was asked to coach the football team a couple of times, and they kind of were like, but you could just do it. And it's like, no, here's just how you win. I don't need to go.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Malachi, you had mirror on you.
You did have mirror on here. So
it doesn't apply to you. You are not slow.
Oh.
Both of the powerful people are free.
But it does reflect back to the Oni because he's the one who cast it.
Yeah. He was already slowed, so he's still slow.
So it is that, like...
I completely forgot about that.
If you want to spend a fabula point, you can spend a fabula point to place a different effect on him.
What other effect could I possibly place on him?
Let's see, there is weak, there is shaken. Poison wouldn't really be a thing you could do with stone magic, but you know.
Okay.
So I'd say weak or shaken.
We'll give him weak.
Alright. His might die is reduced from a d12 to a d10.
Fantastic.
As your mirror reflects the stone back at him, and the stone now suddenly and hits him in vital spots. across his body, not doing damage, but like hindering him enough to where he couldn't do full damage if he tried to hit someone. That's
Love to see it.
love to see that. Yeah. So that's the demon's turn. Yeah, who wants to go now?
I will go. Jodie is going to once more. Choom choom. With her arms.
Cocking the arms. Hell yeah.
The cavalry arm pump. Let's go.
Leap. And she's gonna crouch down. Beat once, twice, and return to the air. Does that negate this load? Or...
No, you're still slow. You're just flying a bit slower since you the way we described it was that it was affecting your wings. So you can still move, but you're still your wings are just bruised.
I'm slow. All right. All right. What else can I do? Oh, snap. All right, she is going to use.
Oh boy.
She is going to use 5. No, it's not good for me.
Uh-oh.
Hey! Eyes on me, buddy! And she's going to spend 5 points to use Provoke.
Oh boy.
And because I think they're already enraged. Or, no, I read that wrong. Or am I right?
Yeah, if you succeed, the target suffers enrage and is compelled to focus their attention on you.
The way So, okay. I didn't know if there was something else since he's already enraged. So, I'll go for it.
You got
Might plus willpower.
Indeed.
Might plus willpower. No modifier. Okay. Roll check. Oh, that's not gonna do it.
That will not succeed, unfortunately.
Nope.
Oh wait, it's an opposed check, so he has to go too. So it might still
there you go.
might still be a thing. So let's see, might versus willpower. Or might plus willpower. He is low on both right now. No, willpower is the only one he hasn't taken any damage or any effects to.
Dang it.
So let's see.
Nope.
He got a critical success on that one, so yeah, he's fine. Double sixes.
She just looks too pathetic with her little weakened twig.
And the smile on the mask is cracked, and you can start to see like flames kind of like licking out of the cracks of the mask. Somehow the smile seems to get bigger.
Oh. Don't like the look of that. Keep sharp, y'all. He's got something up his sleeve.
And
I think that ends her turn. She just tries to get out of range.
okay. And since there are no other enemies, one of you can go next.
Okay. I will go. And what status afflictions does he currently have on him?
The demon is slowed, dazed, and enraged.
Slow, dazed, and enraged. I'm going to cast Torpor. I'm going to see if I can inflict weak upon him.
Oh, he also has weak. I did not see the thingy there. He's already got weak from the from when you reflected his
right. Yep. Okay, never mind. Instead, I'm going to cast hallucination and see if I can inflict him with shaken.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
a dark, sickly purple and black smoke will flow from his staff. It'll take the shape of a large lion. It's going to open its massive jaws and kind of snap over him.
Ooh.
To see if I can scare him.
Okay. Is there a roll for that? Is it an opposed roll?
There we go.
8 versus magic defense. The lion snaps, and you see him like instinctively flinch, like Kanabo in hand. Like he flinches, and he looks up, and for the first time, those black eyes within the mask are widened, as you have successfully afflicted shaken on him as well.
Yeah.
And let's see. So yeah, that's all of his stats are now down. At least one. And yeah, he's kind of trembling a little bit. And you can hear him just,
You ants will not defeat me. You cannot. You must not.
who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I'm going to test out a newer thing that I have.
Ooh.
So we will learn together. Where did it go? I was just looking at it. I'm going to use For Whom the Bell Tolls. When you deal damage to a creature with a spell, if that spell only damages that one creature, you may spend one grave point. If you do, choose one option. If that creature is suffering from one or more effect statuses, the spell deals extra damage equal to the skill level, which is 1 times 2, which is 2, plus the number of status effects on that creature. I'm gonna go ahead and spend that grave point. I'm also gonna go ahead and click on the other thing for it, for the effect of Whom the Bell Tolls.
Okay.
But the spell I'm using is once again Umbra, using 10 mind points to then roll it, which is a 11 versus his magical defense.
That will hit him. His magical defense right now is a 6.
So he's going to take 21 dark damage plus... What was it? It was math. It's just... The answer is math. My skill level is 1 times 2, which is 2, plus the number of statuses on him.
Okay. Wow.
So you add that to the 21 dark damage.
Sure do. So.
And it's the same thing again, where it's like snuffing out the flames on the staff, and as it turns to then do the Umbra Storm again, this time the smoke is this sickly necromantic green. It is and it has this like wafting scent of decay and like crushed leaves in the forest that have just been left to rot on, like, and turn into a life force for a different kind of entity in that forest, be it to feed the fungi or to feed the roots of a tree that it fell from. And this suffocating kind of dark energy once again comes to then snuff out those flames. And
Okay.
that's an instantaneous.
So, here's what happens. That smoke hits him. And you hear this like muffled screech coming from... It's very much this... And something interesting happens in that moment. As you all watch the mask shatter. Doesn't shatter into splinters, but into like 4 or 5 separate pieces. And they fall away from his face and clatter upon the ground. His face, made entirely of flame, locked in this grimace of fear and pain, as those fumes are being inhaled now, as he has begun to hyperventilate. You see his form begin to diminish and shrink. He gets skinnier and more malnourished. And it's in that moment that the vines that had been holding him there wrap around him even tighter. And Lysandra, I feel like you're going to try and do something else. And as you move forward to do something, you hear something that doesn't sound at all like music or like cheering. You hear buzzing. The buzzing like bees or hornets or wasps.
Is he dying in this moment?
He is very close.
Because Lysandra at heart is a good person. Lysandra is chaotic, but Lysandra believes that you shouldn't do the scary thing alone sometimes, even if you did cause the scary thing yourself. As Lysandra is like basically taking steps towards the Oni, as he's in these moments and she's hearing like this buzzing noise and these wasps. She kind of just puts up a finger as if it's just like, one moment, just wait. And she is going to take a step closer to him. And she's gonna just kind of like, with the fire that is just around her perpetually, knowing that he also has an affinity for it, and that little spark from Hugo that was given, not tainting, but kind of blending the ombre of the color of these flames that just exist around Lysandra. She's going to reach out and hold his face that is free of the mask, and just say, "It's all right." And it's the first time Lysandra's talked like they used to in the old world. It's all right. It is all right. You are a creature of fire, and so am I. If you give me your flame, I can carry you on to a new life, a new purpose. You can burn bright again with your own motivations in mind, instead of being at the will of the one who created you only to destroy. Fire is not made to destroy. Fire is made to rebirth and ignite. I can carry you with me.
And as you say,
I think if you spend a fabula point, you could try to change the villain's ways.
Are you spending a fabula point?
I'm fucking spending a fabula point, baby.
Okay. In that moment, the demon looks at you. Or this being that used to be the demon looks at you. Looks at the mask clattered on the ground.
Pick a weapon. You like the sword, correct? I can put the sword in my staff, and your flames can dance with mine on again and again in Phaedos. We'll have many dances together with other people. It'll be joyous to meet you.
He will shake his
Carry
head.
you.
He will shake his head.
I'm fast enough.
And he will just say,
"Won't be enough."
and and he will reach towards you, and he will cup your face in one hand.
This, however, will be enough.
And the flames of his body turn blue as he exhales. And you all watch as the flames almost walk up his body, revealing not even quite skin, but like a form, a skeleton, a carapace. And the flames walk off of his arms, and not onto you, Lysandra, but into you. And you feel this rush of warmth, of passion that had been beaten into rage. And it fills you. But it doesn't change you. You seem to change it. You put it to purpose. And Lysandra, from this moment on, you are immune to fire.
Hey! This is what I get for being gay.
And as it looks like the demon is going to say something else. And there's a squelch. And 5 needle-like points suddenly from the chest. I think you might actually be the ones to win. And as the needles leave him, you hear, perhaps, but that has yet to be seen. And stepping from behind him, clad in red and black leather, wearing her own mask, in the visage of a wasp. You almost took my prize from me. As she now holds the demon's heart in her hand. No matter. It's all in good fun. I'll see you much later. And she
Just know he went inside me first.
And she turns, and like her head cocks to the side. Are you sure that's how you want to say that?
Go on, just do your villain exit.
Can Jodie try to have the plan to grab the heart from her?
Well, you know.
I'll spend both my fabula points. I'll do it.
You don't have to spend any points. Give me a willpower plus willpower roll.
Willpower.
Oh, snap.
Plus willpower. Oh, come on, dice. Come on.
Lysandra starts describing the way it felt for the Oni's flames to caress, and touch, and penetrate, and just is being very descriptive.
And the wasp is kind of like, is almost kind of clutching their pearls a little bit. Listen, that really.
It was momentous. It was just a wildfire of a time. Oh, the way that it.
It was a 7.
So the vine reaches out and tries to grasp the heart, and she catches it almost at the last second. Oh.
I would like to use my trust in you.
Oh.
Lets me spend a fabula point And it says, invoke one of your traits in order to let them re-roll dice or improve the result of the check.
Okay. Which one will you have to
Jodie, I
do?
believe in you.
Wait, it was willpower,
Yeah,
right?
willpower versus plus willpower.
Okay.
Well, wait. Which one? Well, if she rolled, wouldn't it be re-roll? Like, what does improve the result mean?
Let's see. That's an orator spell. Hang on. Let's
I think it's based on how many bonds you have with them. If you spend
Yeah. How many bonds do you have with Jodie?
2.
the one. Oh, you have 2.
Okay, then you do better with re-rolling then. Have a better, or at least you'd have a better chance anyway.
Okay.
This is not fair. Well, it is. 9.
I'll spend a fabulous point
It's the
to
same
invoke
thing.
my bond with Jodie. Which I have 1 bond with Jodie.
Which will make that a success.
Yeah.
Hey!
That will bring it to a 10, which is a success.
Yeah.
I love this. The vine, as the wasp is kind of sort of distracted, the vine suddenly and snatches the heart from her very much taloned fingers and oh, look at that.
The pilot's name is Rob, right?
Yes.
Roy.
Roy.
Roy, can you put that in my room for me, please?
And Roy will suddenly rise from the floor. He'll grab, well, not like there's not arms that reach out and grab the ship. Roy's form morphs like liquid metal and and then sinks back into himself.
Yes, ma'am, I certainly can.
And then sinks
And
back into the
Jodie.
floor.
And Jodie just kind of folds her arms. Sorry, just seems like he gave that to my friend there before he left.
You know, we kind of had
Not
the
yours.
connection. And then Lysandra winks.
You know, he and I once shared a connection. But I have inferred that you seem to have figured that much out already. Well done.
Situations are very messy.
As they tend to be. You are misfortune's flame. I'll see you later. I'll see you when you see him. I'll see you all. Till then, toodles. And she will turn around, and as she turns, she transforms into a cloud of wasps that then fly away. And Magnus will, still playing the lute, will kind of shimmy forward and stay out.
What does Mimsy say?
What does Mimsy say?
What does Mimsy say?
Mimsy says, listen, just because she is no longer the one being entered, she seems, what is word? Bitter. She is bitter. She's a bitter woman.
Not an inaccurate statement.
What a duo.
It's
And
fine.
she
It's
takes
fine.
out
It's fine.
she takes her cane and she aims it at the bees, and she literally cocks it and then shoots the bees with her cane. And you would think that, like, from a cane that small, it would just be like a little bit of a massive ball of flame erupts from this cane, and then this ball becomes a beam that out towards the wasps. and the wasps just barely escape. But there are maybe 3 or 4 wasps that fall sizzling down into the battlefield as the rest of the cloud now kind of sways drunkenly out of range. And Mimsy goes, "Ah, almost got her. Well, next time. Next time we will have better shot. Well, I was drinking today. My aim not so good when I drink."
Who knows? She might have a bob next time we see her. You maybe took a couple inches, though.
Maybe a couple of inches off of her. Yes, yes. Maybe get rid of some of that sass.
And as the wasp fly away, the remains of the demon now there wrapped in these vines. Pieces of the masks on the floor of the deck. You wait for a moment, as if you're expecting for the demon's body to disintegrate into the weaving. But it doesn't quite do that. Lysandra, you see your readout on your heads-up display. Life acquired before death. And the vines move and cradle the demon's body and begin to wrap it in more vines and more vines and more vines, almost like a cocoon, a bit like a coffin. And one of the vines kind of moves up and forms the shape of a Venus flytrap. And from the Venus flytrap, you hear,
"That was a very kind thing you did, Lysandra."
Jodie, I think your brother is talking through a plant.
Yeah, and Jodie's head has been bowed down, similar to when she took out those bandits. But they rise at the sound of her brother's voice. He's talking to you.
"Hello, big sister."
Hey, baby boy. Thanks for coming.
"I always do what I can when family calls. Granted, this is the first time I've had family to call me. But that is neither here nor there. I am simply glad to be here for you. You all did a great thing just now. And you revealed something I think will be rather crucial to you all in the future. Something that the other heroes may not have known before. The masks of the Red Four are both a strength and a vulnerability. If you break them, they will lose their powers. And you could have destroyed him in that moment, Lysandra. But you chose, well, you chose to be what you are, a hero.
I have to tell you, sadly, it is entirely selfish. I couldn't see a being who is also akin to fire and flame and warmth, used like a puppet. So instead, I shall give him new life, quite literally. Can you maybe relay to Lysandra that I have a couple of questions about transference of life to the undead in way of I have his heart and his flames. Do you think he might like to be a dog?
I was just going to say that I think I could help you with that.
And the vines will kind of reach away from the Venus flytrap and will grab the remains of the dog that still has a body. It will begin to strip away the pieces of armor. And you will see that it is a very charred pit bull, about the size of a small pony. And he will, the Venus flytrap will look towards you.
Where might the heart be?
Roy, can you please retrieve the hearts from my room, please?
And Roy comes back up from the floor and will look around.
Well, it looks our wager the danger is over now, so of course.
And the orb will simply open and then like it spits the heart back into your hand.
Yep.
There you are. Hope that helps. What are you gonna do with this heart? Oh, that is a big-ass Venus flytrap.
That is fine. It is Jodie's younger brother. Not all the time. He doesn't always look like that. That's his portable version.
I was gonna ask Jodie if your brother was a Venus flytrap, and then I was gonna have more questions about that. But I think those are questions that can be saved for later. Y'all seem to be in the middle of something. I'm gonna go and see what the boss is and my lady might need over there.
And he just kind of hovers by. And Carrera kind of looks at him.
He's weird, but I'm gonna go with him.
He just kind of hovers past you all. And Gorfum, or at least this Gorfum proxy, very gently reaches a vined tentacle forward and grabs the heart.
This first part may be a bit strange, but I need you to focus on the feeling you felt when Hugo gave you some of his life energy.
I actually, Malachi, I think I need your help with something. Lysandra's wiggling fingers at Malachi and, like, taking little steps closer.
How can I help?
I need your healing lights. I want to try something.
Okay. What am I healing?
Well, that's the other thing. Is that, not actually healing something. I think I want you more so to focus on the feeling of why you heal people. And focus it into your magic. Not like actually cast it, but like the feeling of healing something.
The feeling of healing something.
Yes. Or the feeling of like, you know that feeling you get whenever you go and you watch on side stage your little children practicing lines and running lines, and you see the ones who didn't strip up this time and they did good this time, and that's that feeling you feel of like You taught them how to do that. You taught them how to overcome that stage fright. Like that healing, specifically. That teacherly healing. That brightness that you bring to the stage.
Okay.
Yes. I need you to focus on that. And basically go through the motions of casting magic of healing. That's the best way I could put it. I don't know. I don't understand your magic. It's very shiny and sparkly, and I love it. But not my magic. Jodie?
Yeah.
I need you to focus on what it feels like to protect someone. And I need you to, like, basically physically feel, like, the feeling of protection. And why you do it. And why you train people to be good at what they do. And why you, like, wanted to make sure everyone was prepared.
Well, I could definitely do that.
If you have a way to...
You sure this ain't gonna fuss up anything, though?
No. I have an idea. So, like, and if... I don't know if there's magic involved in that. I don't really understand. And then I'm going to focus on the feeling of Hugo basically being a good boy and the best boy. And the promise I made him that I would bring him a little friend, a little student. And Lysandra starts focusing on that feeling of Hugo's flames, specifically, and the way it feels to, like, be able to just interact with Hugo as a hellhound. And, like, how different it's going to feel now that they are immune to fire, but they were resistant to fire. But they always liked a little bit of, like, the warmth and, like, the danger that came with only resistance.
Sure.
Because it's accepting that risk. And now that risk is more so, like, fire is my friend. Fire is me. I am fire. And then with Hugo's, it feels like this, like, playfulness, almost. Because Lysandra was always playful with Hugo. And in that comes with every memory of Hugo. And, like, seeing the hellhound be like, oh my god, I want one. Oh my god, you're perfect. You are the perfect companion. I miss having a dog. I miss having a friend that is just, like, so ready to follow me on adventures. And we could just go through this together. And then it's also combined with that feeling of the promise made to the demon of people will be excited to meet you. We can dance together. We can be together. And it is blending all of these feelings and then wanting to pull together also the joy that Malachi brings in being a healer. And who helps overcome fear and fright. And the calmness that Jodie brings, being prepared to cancel out that enrage that he had whenever he passed, to cancel out basically, like, all of the other conditions that were put on him whenever he died. That was his downfall, because that is the purpose of For Whom the Bell Tolls, is those conditions add up. And so it is this kind of, like, there's a little bit of waft of that, like, that smoke and that darkness from the Umbra that it, like, mingles in, because Lysandra doesn't want him to be afraid of the dark anymore. Mm-hmm. And doesn't want him to be afraid of the light that Malachi uses, and doesn't want him to be afraid. It's okay to not know what things are. You're going to have a teacher in Hugo. And Hugo's spark comes in with, like, the thought of, like, you're going to have a wonderful teacher in Hugo. And it's basically telling the other war dog, it's like, I know a good teacher if you want to learn how to be a good boy. And it's blending the two of the Oni, but also the war dog together. Because they're two different personalities, but they come together in this new life. And it's these basically a little bit off-putting and a little bit catching off guard personality traits of Lysandra. But it is kind of like a, you interested?
Yeah.
You're interested, I can tell you more. I'm not here for your life insurance warranty renewal, but, like, I'm here to, like, give you maybe something in the next one.
Yeah. So
that's what they are trying to do, as Gorfam asked to focus on Hugo's flame.
So as that's happening, you have these swirling energies now dancing between your fingers, dancing between your palms. Jodie, your energy begins to thread out as the threads of the weaving become visible to you and begin to vibrate as they move towards Lysandra. And as they do, they begin to thread and to braid into a cord that begins to resemble a steel rope that begins to kind of snake its way towards Lysandra. For Malachi, kind of the same. The threads of the weaving moving out from your chest, shimmering in so many different colors, but ultimately swirling together and forming a ball of bluish white light that begins to float also towards Lysandra. And Lysandra, you are still waving and playing with this energy, this mix of your own magic and Hugo and the demon. And then this corded steel begins to twine and braid in between them. And Malachi's light begins to blend into that. And you still have them all in your hand now. And there is this moment, this humming that comes from this energy. And there is a flash of light as all of these energies coalesce into one. And you now hold in your hand a wisp, spirit. You can feel it warm and pulsing in your hand. And the Venus flytrap that is Gorfum's proxy looks at all of you one at a time. And then the Venus flytrap face kind of leans to one side.
Just when I think I have seen everything, you three managed to surprise me. But then, I should expect no less from my sister and her friends. Lysandra, approach the heart with the wisp.
And Lysandra does, cupping it gently.
And the wisp, almost without really being led to, floats off of your fingertips and sinks into the meat of the heart. And it disappears for a moment. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. And then it beats. 5 seconds of silence. It beats. It beats again. And then the entire heart is encased in this black and blue and white flame. And Gorfum will hand you this flaming, beating heart, Lysandra.
This is the part that's going to be a bit weird.
And Gorfum's vine moves over to the remains of the pit bull. And it splits into 2 separate vine tentacles. It starts to smooth over what's left of the fur of the dog, almost reverently, very respectfully. And as as it's doing that, the other vine emits a thorn and begins to very slowly enter the remains of the dog through the chest. And then it creates a hole just big enough for a hand and a heart. And Gorfum looks at you and says,
I would volunteer to do this myself, but this is to be your companion. And so that task must fall to you. You who have already created a bond must now complete it. Place the heart inside the dog.
Lysandra is going to reach out a hand to Gorfum Proxy.
and
Venus Fly Gorfum.
Yeah. And Gorfum will wrap a tentacle around Lysandra's hand.
You're not getting rid of me like that. This is also going to be your friend. And then while saying that, Lysandra is with Gorfum going to then put the hand with the flame into the chest.
And you find, so it doesn't take you very long to find the spot where the original heart was. And then that heart is no longer there. And then you are holding the heart. And it is beating. And it is flame. And then your hand is outside of the body. And the wound is suddenly closed. And there is silence for a moment. And then there's a whine that sounds like it's coming from far away. As the body's eyes begin to blink. And it takes a moment. It's almost as if there's some kind of static happening in the eyes. There's light flashing there, and then it's gone, and it flashes again. And then the light's bright, this bright blue-white light coming from the eyes. And the dog and gets up on all fours again. And as it does, the skin and fur of the dog begins to smoke and then becomes smoke. The tongue, as the dog's mouth opens, the tongue becomes bright red flame. As the body becomes this smoking black flame, at the very edge of the tail is a bright blue flame. And the dog is now sitting there in front of you. Doggy grin, tail lolling out, staring at its new master. Staring at you, Lysandra.
I'm gonna use Children of the Grave. I can communicate verbally with undead creatures once per scene. I can ask an undead a single question. They're compelled to answer truthfully. Bending down to be eye level with this newly born hound, Lysandra's going to say, "Hello again, my friend. What is your name? It is your name. It is not my job to give it to you. You have a name. You know your name. What is your name?"
And the hellhound blinks at you, puts its head to one side, almost in thought. And it says, "My name is Marius. I am pleased to meet you, my master." And it bows its head forward.
Just call
And-
me Lysandra, it's fine.
And as you all look at this hellhound, this newborn, and as Ozma and Magnus walk towards you, like with gazes of astonishment, as you hear the cheers of the army, of the Athenian army having now driven back the forces of the demon's army, they run towards the sea, getting back into their airships and turning tail and running away. We will move away from the scene, up to the 12th floor, to the throne room of the guided dreamer, where he watches via a very large crystal screen. And he has its head to one side. And takes a hand and strokes the bottom of his mask. And he says,
Well, I'll be damned. They just might have a shot. I might have to worry.
And that is where we're going to end our episode. Holy moly, y'all. Got your first taste of boss combat. You fought one of the four. You beat him. You discovered that their masks are both their strength and their weakness. You get a ride in there. You get so much has happened tonight. Oh my god. Ride in an airship. You met King Ozma. You hung out with Magnus. You met Roy, Magnus's AI pilot thing. And also, Lysandra got a hellhound named Marius. I'm going to have fun statting that one as well. Oh, holy crap. That was so much fun. I hope you all enjoyed the combat as much as I did. Y'all did real well. I was not expecting Jodie to suss out the vulnerabilities like at jump. I'd forgotten you had that skill.
I strategize.
You strategize. Damn right. Did not expect for Malachi to go down. That was brutal. I was kind of scared for a second.
You know what? It happens, and you know what? I'm sure there's gonna be some thoughts on that afterwards.
Oh, I'm sure. This was incredible, you guys. It's late here, and which means it's super late where our players are. So I'm gonna make our outro quick. Thank you all so much for listening. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out some things, probably in the next episode, about Anthem and about what's going to have to happen next, especially now that the Wasp has appeared and has declared herself to be a player in this, which, I mean, she kind of always was, but that was a thing. And is the guided dreamer a little scared now? That's a thing, too, that we might have to unpack. But that is for a future episode. Thank you to my amazing cast for being fantastic and everything. This was such a good time. Thank you all to you, my listeners, for hanging out with us. Please check us out at all of our social media. It's all in the Beacons link in the show notes. Check out our affiliates at Friday Afternoon Tea. Please use code MULTIVERSE, MULTEAVERSE, for 10% on whatever purchases you make there. And, you know, thank you for hanging out with us at the Everbright Archive. we will see you all again for the next one. And for an episode of Tea at the Table, we will we'll definitely be talking about this there. Yeah, and thank you as always for walking the storied path with us. Until the next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, may the dice roll ever in your favor. We'll catch you next time. You have been listening to the Everbright Archive, a TTRPG actual play anthology series. This episode is from the campaign The Last Story. Your cast has been Madness Diamond as Lysandra Agni, Bardic Sweet Tea as Malachi Davis, Brynniursa as Jodie Bank, and Sphinx Akashaa as the Storyteller. For access to the main show, more bonus episodes, and more information about our wonderful cast, access to the show's Discord server, or if you'd like to support our show via Ko-fi, please follow the beacons link in the show description. We hope you continue to follow us as we continue to walk the storied path. May the dice roll ever in your favor.